Yeah, what's up, One Pump Chump? We're gonna get started as soon as I can get this Skype call with the person who invented this deck, Stefan Scheutz. Or, hey, there he is. Derpinson? Hmm. Are you there? Me too. I'm also excited. We will be ready shortly. We'll be ready shortly. What's up, white faces and croast? This should be good. This should be good. Stefan says he's been doing quite well with this, so that's why I'm having him on, so that I don't just lose every round because I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, there he is. I tried Echo twice. It was the same both times, so I don't think it was me. It must be the deck.
Hello?
Hey,
Okay.
what's up? Let me share my screen.
Okay, okay. I don't know why Skype audio didn't work, but whatever.
Same here. Yeah, that's fine. This will work fine. Um, I think here. Can you say something? Say hello.
Hello?
Okay, looks good.
Hi.
Now how to share my screen.
Yeah. Um,
You have all kinds of different names.
yeah, I don't know why. Um,
I'm gonna turn you up.
yeah, I'm trying to turn up my volume as well.
Quiet. That should.
So,
I can hear myself
yeah, I
now.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really turn it up like much more, I think.
I think this will be fine. I'm turning it up on my
I could,
end.
I could, I could check settings and stuff more, but yeah. I hope it's good enough.
I think it should be fine. Okay, there's the share screens. Share. Okay. Can you see that?
Uh, yeah, kind of. it's it's good enough, I would say.
Good enough? All right.
Yeah, it's not the best quality, but it's, I don't know why Discord does this, but
Yeah, just that's why
it's
I
fine.
was thinking we should try Skype because Discord's kind of blurry, but if you make it full screen,
Yeah,
you should probably be able to see.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, okay.
All right. Cool. Let's do this. All right, tell me about the deck first though. So,
So
obviously it's
like the main reason why I built the deck this way is that it's more consistently finding the namesake card on the road breach to like the card itself is so broken that the pieces around are kind of replaceable. Like people used to go off with Lancer Diamond most of the time, but you can also do it with Lotus Petal. Well, like you can also win with Grinding Station over Brain Freeze and stuff. So the only card that's not replaceable is the Underworld Breach. That's why I thought Enlightened Tutor would be a good idea. But obviously, it has some disadvantages as well because it's you go down a card. So I try to side it out as much as possible against blue fair decks.
That makes sense. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because I watched a little bit of Jarvis playing with the with Entomb, and it seemed like the Entombs were almost too redundant, and because, like you said, the other pieces are.
Yeah, you don't really need too many of the other pieces. I even side out one Lancer Diamond sometimes, so like it's not that important to have them immediately.
Okay. What's up, Yen Master? Yeah, so let's give it a go. That makes a lot of sense that you're just trying to make it so that you have more copies of Underworld Breach because that's the only one that you can't that's not redundant.
Yeah.
How about the seals? What are those for?
Yeah, they are like other people play Chain of Vapor or Echoing Truth main deck to answer like Hate Beers or like Chalice, and that's basically what those cards are for.
Okay.
And you can tutor them, so they are slightly better than the bounce spells, but they're not that great. Like obviously, Seal of Removal and Seal of Cleansing are very medium cards in themselves, but
Yeah.
but they do their job. Well, actually, sometimes Seal of Removal is pretty good against depths, but that's kind of random. So, like, you can play it out and they can't discard it, and then they have to find a crop to protect their Martlage. Yeah.
So,
Stuff
what
like
what are,
that.
what are you looking for to combo? Obviously, Underworld Breach and I mean just LED
Yeah,
Underworld
you
Breach.
definitely want like cantrips, or tutor, or Underworld Breach in your opener. Yeah, this hand seems fine.
Yeah. So you don't necessarily need Underworld Breach if you've got a few cantrips and you got the other two
Yeah,
pieces of combo.
I think yeah, you could potentially, if you find Underworld Breach, you can just kill your opponent on turn 2 here. So that's good enough, I feel.
And so, do you play for basics usually? Like, just go Flooded Strand Basic Island first?
Yeah, like if you don't know what your opponent is, you definitely go for Island Plains or Island Bulk, depending on what you want to do.
Okay.
In this case, I would probably go for Scalding Tarn Island or something. Yeah, and preordain on one. But depends on like what happens now.
And how much?
Like maybe our opponent is like, oh yeah, okay. Well, that's a great start. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a challenge. So
But we have even if it was, we have our Seal of Cleansing in our opener, which is
yeah,
pretty sweet.
we had an answer. That's true, but those are not the matchups that you want to face for game 1.
No. It's like any
Definitely
combo deck,
not.
you don't want to face Chalice of the Void.
Yeah.
Unless you're show and tell, then you're okay with it. I mean, yeah, this is from Cedrus, who's a guest right now on the stream.
Hi guys. Yeah, I would just go for Island, preordain.
Obviously, against a deck with Ancient Tomb and probably no Force of Wills, you just jam. But like against the Force of Will decks, how much support are you looking to have?
Usually I'm gonna play a little bit slower against them.
Would you play out your?
I would play out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would play out the pedal so that you can respond to a Thought Seer. But I would keep the Lancer Diamonds.
Yeah. And play out the pedal and like be able to brainstorm or for.
Yeah, exactly.
Thought Knots here. Chalice, on the other hand, probably just let that resolve, right?
Yeah, Chalice is not the worst here. The card that we are most afraid of is Karn, I think. Well, that sucks. I guess you have to brainstorm and try to hit a Force of Will here. Like this deck can't really beat Karn game 1.
So should I concede?
I mean, yeah, you could actually just concede. You could like wait and look like what they play, but I don't know. Like there are probably some Cloudburst deck or something anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are basically dead here.
Okay.
Great showing.
That happens. It happens
Yeah.
all the time. I'll play a deck and whatever my round one opponent is the exact thing I don't want to face.
Yeah, I played a lot of leagues recently with the deck, and I usually 4-1 or 5-0 them, and when I lose, it's against some Karn deck, so that's just a 1 in 5 matchup that you're not gonna win against usually. I mean, we have some stuff for Karn post board. I have like, yeah, we have double bounce spell and a force of negation.
Yeah, so we bring in those three. Bring in wear
They
tears.
could also just not draw their cards. That would also be nice.
Yeah, we've got 5 forces in the sideboard games.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would just play fetch and, like, I don't know. Maybe they give us some info about what they are, but it doesn't really matter here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably play out. I was gonna say Volcanic Island, but yeah, I'll probably play out. Well, we only have one other duel in our deck, so fetching is kind of weird to try and like make him think we're on show and tell.
Oh, you
But
could do
we have
that.
another island. We have another island, so we could fetch island and play out the volcanic island. So we don't really want to draw the defense grid. Not that it really matters if we're dead here.
Yeah.
Ensnaring bridge. So yeah, he thinks we're on show and tell.
Yeah, I think that has, yeah. Oh, actually, they just played it. They could have been super punished here if we had like grape short or stuff like that, but yeah, they sadly will die anyway. But at least we got them to think that we are show and tell.
Probably, yeah. I mean, there's always the chance that we win this game, right? With
I mean,
brain freezing them.
I mean, yeah, you could go for that. That's true, actually. I actually was already giving up, but you're right. we can go for that, but well, let's see.
I mean, just considering their clock is so slow.
I have won. Yeah, I have won a lot of games with natural double brain freeze actually.
So that's certainly possible, and like we could even just say,
it's not out of the world.
yeah, we could even almost just say screw it and try and win this game and not try and make them think we're on show and tell, and play out the seal cleansing and kill their threat. Depending on what we draw this next turn.
Yeah, if our draw is another brain freeze, then maybe it would be good.
Because now it's going to be a little while before they get to... And we could even play out the Seal of Cleansing, and then they can't really lattice us, and then that would let us potentially cast a bunch of spells later through this Chalice.
One funny thing is that Seal of Cleansing can never destroy the lattice, because it's turned off by lattice.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, I thought that the first time I played Seal of Cleansing against lattice. So I was like, oh, cool, I can destroy the lattice.
Yeah, you're right. That
Sadly, not how it works. Yeah. Breach. That's so sad. Yeah, whatever.
Because we would have won.
I mean, yeah, if they didn't have Karn, it didn't matter what else they did, they would probably just die. Yeah, I would just play fetch and wait for them to play lattice and then see it.
Okay.
You could also like brain freeze them to see what's in their deck, but I think that'd be really dumb because then they know what we are. So
yeah, exactly.
It's just a thing to think about against. Like when your opponent already knows that you're Underworld Breach, then you can like brain freeze them to see cards.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's like a motive thing.
It sucks we can't Seal of Cleansing this Karn.
Yeah, that's really
Oh,
bad.
so they're playing mono white Eldrazi.
Yeah, at least we got some info. Yeah, it looks like they are the white Eldrazi list that most people play when they play white Eldrazi, I guess. Okay, so in this matchup, sideboarding is pretty simple, I would say. Because you definitely don't want to have Pact of Negation or Orim's Chance or Defense Grid. All of those cards are useless. And yeah. One thing to consider is how many plows, or if any, we want to bring because they have Thalias.
Yeah.
I would bring in Wear Tear as well, just because they play Leyline. So we are 63 cards, yeah. I would side out, yeah, the Seal and a Preordain, and then an Enlightened Tutor, I think, actually.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
And I think that's what I would register now. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm curious to see how the grinding station thing works. I know that's like the modern version of this deck, right? Would play grinding
Yeah,
station?
basically, it's like it's not even a plan B. It's like it's just a different kill that sometimes comes up when you have Enlightened Tutor, basically. So this hand is actually pretty good. One thing to note is we can kill on turn 2, I think, if we cast Brainstorm. Yeah, I think actually you definitely keep this. I'm just thinking about if we Brainstorm on turn 1 main phase.
I think we see what they do, right? Oh, main phase. Okay.
Yeah, because you could hit Petal and LEDs and they are dead. But it depends on like if they have any ley lines or stuff. Yeah, actually, I would start by playing Strand, fetching on Island, and Brainstorming.
Okay.
I know this looks really dumb, but you have outs to kill them, and also you're gonna cast Brainstorm anyway, I think, end of turn.
I mean,
because you want to have the extra card in the graveyard for the Underworld Breach.
Makes sense to me. Thanks for the follow, a Priest of Gix.
Nice. It's also really good for us that they didn't have a leyline there.
I think they think we're on show and tell because they tutored up that bridge, but then they had.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that they put us on show and tell. You're right. They can't have leyline. That is actually really good for us. Maybe we should have left in like more like a plow or something. I totally like forgot that part. So that's not too bad. They will actually. I would just put back Plains and Seal of Cleansing or something, and we redraw it anyway. Or the Underworld Breach would be also worth a consideration.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So that they can't like turn one thought on or something.
Yeah, I mean they can't really do that, but I think it's worth. What about playing out a Petal? In case
I would
Thalia?
Probably not. Actually play it out. Yeah, you're right because of Thalia. We have Chain of Vapor. One thing, like, it's also Storm Count. That's like it's pretty relevant that we can like Brain Freeze us next turn for 3 more sometimes. Like if they have Extraction, then it's pretty important to have more cards in your graveyard. But in this case, I think playing out Petal is fine. So yeah.
Thanks for the resub, J Reluctance. 5 months. Thank you very much. So with this hand, we're looking for like turn 3, right?
No, actually, we can kill them next turn. Because you can play Underworld Breach and then crack Petal.
Oh, that's right.
Recast the Petal and cast Brain Freeze on yourself, and then from there you can just go off.
That seems
so
pretty
it really
good.
depends on it really depends on what they do now.
They don't have a Petal. I mean, they don't have a
Thalia. They probably have
Containment Priest.
Containment Priest up because they think So yeah, I would just fetch Mountain, cast Breach, and let's go. Something.
All right, now to see how this deck wins.
Yeah, it's now we brain freeze ourselves, and we have 3 brain freezes, so we get 9 cards. That means we will have exactly enough to recast both a pedal 2 times and then excellent. So.
But we hit Lion's Eye Diamond, so that's even better, right?
That makes it even easier. We just. Give me a sec. I kind of have problems seeing the cards. Okay, yeah. We just play Lion's Eye Diamond, exile like Underworld Breach, Serenity, any of the useless cards that we don't need to combo. Yeah, like Brainstorm or something. And then like, if they don't have a grave hit here, they're just dead because we can just keep going, brain freezing ourselves and them as well, and then just milling them out or milling our deck and then playing the Oracle, the new card.
Yeah.
So that's probably not what our opponent expected, which is pretty funny. But
can you alternate cast the Force of Will?
No, but what you should do is crack the LED first, because LED works very weirdly. You have to like you can only activate it at an instant speed, so you can't like pay, like you can't click on the card and engrave it and then pay for it with LED. That doesn't work. You just exile some cards for LED, and now you brain freeze yourself again. And now you could even like target yourself, but make some of the copies to onto your opponent, so you can like so they don't, if in case they would scoop later, you can see some of their cards. It's not really that relevant, but like just target them with like 1 or 2 copies, and the rest on yourself. Oh, Urza's Bauble. Also, they are Bomberman. It's actually much different from what I thought.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think we could have known that actually, because they played only Bomberman cards game 1. But I really thought they were like some Eldrazi deck.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like it to me too, because they didn't play any. They didn't play Petal, and they didn't play Mishra's Bauble, but.
Oh, sorry, Callum. Yeah, Callum actually thought it could be said it could be Bomberman.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, we should have realized that. Yeah, for some reason I was like, oh, it's Eldrazi or something. I don't really think it makes a difference for a sideboarding or playing anyway, but so it's like almost irrelevant, but you're right. Yeah, you're right. Jaros, the Eldrazi decks don't play Karn always. It's true. Yeah, your opponent should concede now. But if they don't, then we can kill them with Thassa's Oracle or see what they sideboarded. You could target them again with some copies.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. Did we hit Oracle? Or is that like...
So they have Containment Priest, which is a sideboard card.
Yeah, they definitely sided against
We did hit Oracle, so I just need to brain freeze myself again, and then...
How many cards do we have left in library? Because
7.
It's kind of 7. Okay, so we have like... Yeah, you can just play Oracle, and in response to the trigger, brain freeze yourself if you want to end it quickly.
That sounds scary. Can't I just brain freeze and then Oracle?
You could do that as well. I don't know why that's so much different, but I would do it the other way.
I'm just afraid I'll misclick and
you can't really misclick because it's a creature trigger. You're not, like, it's not like with LED or something. But even if you misclicked, yeah, like you could still brain freeze them or something.
Yeah, I can't really lose.
It doesn't really matter. They're just enjoying what we're doing here, I think.
They conceded. They don't want me to see any more of their cards.
Yeah, that's what people usually do. That's why I try to sneak in some like brain freeze copies on them sometimes.
All right, so Bomberman.
Now we know it's Bomberman. Yeah. Is there anything that we want to do different? Like, does Bomberman play ley lines? I have no idea.
Generally not.
So we could side out like one Serenity or something. But actually, those cards are good against him anyway.
Yeah, I mean for Chalice.
I actually don't think we will change anything.
I like it like this too. All right, let's do it.
Force of Wills are good. Yeah, whatever. Right. I mean, this deck kind of cares about Emrakul. Like, it has Oracle, but your opponent could have like Surgical for Oracle and Emrakul in their deck or something weird.
Yeah.
It's not too big of a deal, but it can come up that it disrupts your game plan or something.
So how many leagues have you played with it so far?
A lot. I don't know how many exactly, but it's at least 4 or 5.
Nice. And you played you played some red version, more heavy red versions too?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I played one green, red, blue, like a teamer version with like Bell of Summer main deck and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't try any of the like looting or Sevin's Reclamation or Wishclaw Talisman, Mox Opal versions.
I saw Orim post some like I've seen some like Young Pyromancer versions, and Orim posted one with
Oh yeah, I saw that one as well. Yeah, that one sounds fun. Like you have Pyromancer Ascension, like draw or melee or whole deck. This hand is weird. This hand is so weird. Oh my god.
Because of this card. I was wondering about this. I was like, aren't fetches and non-basics better? But I just like am so not a fan of this card. But I think like not getting Wasteland's pretty important.
Well, that's just how the deck evolved. I had like 4 of them at first, and no Volcanic Island. Now I have Volcanic Island and 2 of them. Problem here is that we don't have a blue card. One thing that you can do is tutor for a pedal and then try to go from there.
I think it's a little slow on the draw, though. I think we end up just losing to potentially losing to Chalice of the Void with these 2 Enlightened Tutors in our hand and no blue card.
If they have Chalice on turn 1, then it's gonna be a problem, yeah. So I'm not sure. It's really close though, because Tutor can get Serenity. If they don't have it exactly on turn 1, then it's good enough, I think.
Yeah.
It's like
so you would think we should
kind
keep
of it's a judgment call. I don't really. I hate that we have Force without a blue card here. That's why we sided on 1 Tutor as well. So
I also don't like that we have 2 Tutors in our hand and no red source if we have to tutor.
Yeah, that's really bad. I don't know. That's why there are only 2 Vistas, but this deck really wants to fetch like full basics against Delver as well, so that's one of the reasons.
I would say we mulligan this one.
You could mulligan. Yeah, just do what you want to do. I think it's very close.
I think it's really close too, but there's like 4 problems with this hand despite it being like so close.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna mulligan.
Okay, so this hand is slightly better, I would say, but slower.
It's slower, but we have a Force of Will, and we have 2 cantrips, and we...
yeah, so we don't die to Karn immediately. That's pretty good.
I think we put back the Tutor.
Yeah, it's either the Tutor or the Serenity. I think it's the Tutor.
I think it's the Tutor, because Serenity is our... Yeah. The Serenity is what's going to make it so we don't have to force a Chalice of the Void on turn 1 or 2.
Yeah, we can just try to play a longer game. Like
they're not going to play Chalice on 0. Bomberman will never play Chalice on 0.
That is true.
Alright, so it's nice that they didn't have a turn 1 Chalice here. Because that means we don't have to force a Chalice. We can save our force, most likely.
So, I would preordain here, I think.
Yeah. Game 3, Anurag. Oh my god.
Put that shit away.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, you can pitch that, so
can
it's not
you?
the worst.
Oh, because you can just
can. Yeah, you can just brain freeze them, unless they side in Emrakul, but
they don't. I
don't know. I don't know if they're up to do that.
Yeah. No. They're not doing that.
So this is just our pitch card. It's not too bad.
And we're only forcing like Karn, right?
Yeah, I don't think we care about Mentor. If they kill us with Mentor here, like, I would be surprised. Like, I don't think they can do it in like 2 turns.
No, I don't think. Honestly, this deck doesn't play enough zeros to really kill you on turn with a 1-turn Mentor. They need a couple turns, I find. But I mean, if they have 3 here, that's kind of scary.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think you cannot counter that.
No,
way.
2 of them's not that scary. We have a few turns here.
Yeah.
And we just need land and through the breach, right? Or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the good red card.
The red
the
one.
broken one.
All right, there's the land.
So this one here is kind of interesting. This means like you could. I think I would fetch for planes and then cast Preordain because. Well, actually, I would just cast Ponder here. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Lead on Ponder.
Don't we just?
Yeah.
Aren't we just looking for like breach? And
Yeah, you're right, but it's kind of difficult because Preordain gets worse when you don't fetch before it. What's that? LED Chain of Weepers Sculling Turn. I would probably just shuffle those.
Now this is a little awkward because we kind of want red.
But yeah, now we have
fine.
Pedal.
So
that doesn't. Yeah.
So we
I
can
would just fetch Islands and Preordain.
Yeah. So Pedal wasn't the worst pick up there.
Yeah, Pedal is fine. Yeah, both bottom.
Hey,
There's a
hey.
2.
Okay, well
I would probably play out the Pedal so we can tutor for anything if we have to. Like, we can't cast what we tutor for, but there are like scenarios where you really want to do that. In case they play Chalice on 1, for example. Yeah, Prismatic Vista are gonna get us again. If that was a fetch, we could have fetched for both. It would have been much better.
Yo, so easy wants a Stefan cam. All right, Lotus Pedal. You got
Sadly, I don't have a cam.
No
Not
Stefan
yet,
cam.
but I could get one. But...
Oh no. All right, so we need a lot, don't we?
Actually, if we had a red source, then it would have all been fine. But I think, this is kind of close.
We also
Can they kill it? Can they kill us next turn? I think, right?
They only have 1
They'll
bobble,
probably-
so
This 8 would go down to 11.
so they just need
sucks.
1 spell.
What you really need now is like a cantrip, actually, or something. What are they? Oh, they're ballista or something. Looks like a ballista to me. Yeah, cantrip would be pretty good, actually. If we draw like Ponder or
So
Brainstorm.
let's see, 3. I'm just wondering if playing this is better than forcing this. So
I would not so the thing why I would not force this is I think we are dead next turn anyway. They just need to have they have 0 cards in it. Never mind. Sorry, I didn't know that. Maybe we're forcing them.
they have a bobble though.
Yeah, but I didn't know that they have 0 cards in it.
It would just
Like,
be kind of
maybe
nice to be
you're
able to
forcing
block something. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we have to force that, I think.
Yeah, you can force it because they might whiff
And we
might
could
live
draw
another turn.
draw a brainstorm as well, right? Like brainstorm
Yeah.
could get us there.
That is true. We just need a cantrip because then we can tutor and then crack LED in response to the cantrip. Oh, this is a breach. Is that good enough in any case? Breach, LED, white, tutor, cantrip. How many cards do we have in graveyard after that?
So if we cast Ponder, if we cast Breach, that puts 6 cards in our graveyard, and then we cast Lion's Eye Diamond, that's 9 cards in our graveyard, and then we cast Ponder.
So one thing,
That's 5 cards in our
actually,
graveyard.
Actually, we pitched the Oracle, right? I'm thinking about the grinding station killer. Give me a second. 1, 4, 3 whites, 2.
Yeah, if
3
we hit
cards.
Brain Freeze, then we're good, right? We're just looking.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just checking if we have a deterministic code with grinding station, because then we don't need to get lucky in a ponder.
Interesting. I have no idea. I'll let you figure that one out and then explain it to me.
Just give me half a minute.
Yeah.
I think it doesn't work anyway.
I'm not sure how we would cast. Oh, never mind.
You could like, so what I'm thinking about is you can play Breach, LED, Crack LED for 3 whites, Flashback and Lightning Tutor, which costs you 3 cards, then Flashback a Cantrip, which costs you another 3 cards, and then you can cast Grinding Station. But the problem with all of that is, in the end, you still have to Flashback an artifact so that you can sacrifice, so that costs you 9 cards in total. So it's exactly not enough. If we had the Oracle in our deck, then it would work.
Interesting.
So yeah, I think you just have to get lucky here and play Breach, LED, Crack LED for whatever.
Blue.
Maybe actually, yeah, just crack it for blue. And then play
Ponder. Getting rid of these cards.
Yeah.
Oh shit! We hit Brain Freeze.
That's good.
That's a good one.
Good. Yeah, now it's just formulaic.
I almost hit yes.
Just mill your library and then mill that.
When I almost hit yes. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I might do sometimes when I'm streaming, huh? Yeah. Whoops, where'd the card go? Yeah, okay, good thing I didn't do that. So now...
Yeah, just be careful not to X out any good cards. Okay, they scooped in. Great, we won against the Karn deck, that's pretty good. I actually don't think Bomberman is that bad of a matchup, but they have Karn, and Karn's like annoying as hell, so...
That was pretty sweet. Yeah, the Karn was like turn 2 Karn, okay. I guess we lose.
So the reason why I was like slow rolling there all the time is like if we actually had like 2 or 3 more cards in our graveyard, we would have had a deterministic kill by just flashbacking the tutor and a cantrip and then playing the grinding station and playing an artifact. But yeah, we could.
Interesting. All right. So we have.
So, this hand is not great, but I think too good to mulligan because it has Brainstorm. Simply put.
Makes sense to me.
That's a lot of legacy, right? You have like medium hands, but you have Brainstorm, so you keep.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I have Brainstorm and a fetch land, so the rest of my hand doesn't really matter.
Silence. NCD.
I asked the same question.
Asking. Yeah, the reason is so like we actually have an Orange Gent main deck. It's very marginal, and I don't know exactly if it's right or not, but I think like against Sneak and Show with White Leyline or Omnitel, you really want to be able to cast your Silence. That's one of the reasons. Yeah, so they went for UC. They could still be a Wasteland deck, so I would probably start with like Island Ponder.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And if our hand's bad enough that if they're like Storm, it doesn't really matter. We don't need to protect our hand from Thoughtseize.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of weird. Like, if we would know that they are like a fair Force of Will deck, then I would keep it. But as we don't know that they could be like Storm or something like that. Like, there's some merit to keeping it, but I'm like leaning towards shuffling actually, because we really want to breach. Yeah. But you could also just keep it and play it really slow. But I don't know.
I kind of feel like I don't know. I feel like fair is much more. I don't
fair
really.
Is much more
popular.
Like,
yeah.
If you know what your opponent is like, if you have any idea like what your opponent could be on, then you could keep it.
But then again, also this card is worse against Force of Will on turn like 4, which is our hand's not really doing anything till then anyway.
Well, but I'm saying like if they are a fair Force of Will, then you could just jam the defense crit on turn 2, and they would probably have to force it.
Yeah, but if they don't, yeah, I'm people are saying Storm. Basic blind, I think, if they're Storm. I don't know. I think we're not sure, so we should just shuffle it.
That's just shuffle it. I think it's super close, actually, but whatever. I think it's also not that relevant, since we have 2 other cantrips anyway.
So Enlightened Tutor's not a horrible pickup.
Yeah, it's kind of decent actually. So they just Misty Pass. It might just be some DK deck or something. Like Grixis-ish. Yeah, I would lead off Brainstorm here simply.
Oh, really? I was thinking we want to Enlighten Tutor, but
Really? You still don't know, like you still don't have a Lion's Eye Diamond.
oh, that's
Or
true.
like a Lotus Petal, so like it's better to sculpt your hand first and then decide what to tutor for.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I would put back Tundra and Vista or something. Or actually put back the Strand.
Okay.
Because now you can fetch with the Vista for a... Like, you can just play the Vista and pass now, actually.
Okay. I was thinking I want to Ponder again, but that does mess up our mana, so...
No, like, the thing is, you don't really know what your opponent is, like, up to.
It's true.
And you could, like, if they are not a combo deck, then we have some time. Now, I would rather have, like, the option to tutor for Breach here anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, it really depends on, like, if they can play a discard spell or something.
They did
I would
not...
probably end step tutor for Breach here, actually. We didn't do it the last time, but it seems like they're not a combo deck, and we can just use our mana to cantrip and sculpt your hand now. How often have you tutored for Serenity? But they actually have days, okay. I was not expecting them to be on days, to be honest, because they didn't have a threat all the time, so...
You have to kind of think about, like, my screen name sometimes, though. People will keep some pretty crazy hands just thinking,
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that at all. Well, this is these. We can keep the Breach, probably put away all the other cards.
Okay, you don't think we want a 4th land against a Daze deck?
You could draw the Breach and draw the land next turn anyway, but...
That's true.
I would draw the Breach, and in case we don't need the land, we can fetch it away.
I was also thinking they might Thoughtseize us at some point, but they haven't yet.
Yeah,
so.
you just leave up Brainstorm, right?
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
Not that bad. We're pretty close to a protected kill, but we could also wait for like Orim's Chant or a defense grid and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So how often have I e-tutored for Serenity? Actually, a lot of times already. Like, I do it like every other match against the Chalice deck. So I think actually that's one of the main like reasons to play Tutor. I don't really like e-tutor as a card because it's a bad card, right? But also it gives you so much flexibility and makes your deck more consistent.
Yeah, when I first saw the list, I was thinking like, oh man, e-tutor kind of sucks. Like that card just like, I don't know. Like the Rest in Peace decks, like it's so bad, right?
The card just sucks.
Yeah.
Like the card sucks. It's true,
but it makes a lot of sense here because you really only need a couple cards. Like that's why you're able to play Force of Will in this deck too.
You're not like a you're like a low economy version of other combo decks, basically. Yeah, I think we actually don't need the land now.
Do we actually Brainstorm here?
No, I wouldn't. I would just fetch Basic Mountain, actually. I know this looks really weird because you have 3 basics and only one of them makes blue. But, like, one of our cantrips is a pitch card anyway, and... Yeah, okay, I would just Ponder.
We're just looking
you really want to hit, like, Lotus Petal would be really... Yeah, that was Lotus Petal. So, what we could do now is we could either just go for it this turn with 1 Force, or we could just wait and play Defense Grid next turn.
Why not play Defense Grid this turn with 1 Force?
Because of days, but if you want to do like, oh, maybe that's the best play. I don't know, actually. Could be. I was thinking about playing around days as much as possible, but yeah, maybe you can just jam Defense Grid this turn and go for it the next turn.
If they force though, wouldn't we just force back?
To protect the Defense Grid? Maybe. Actually, I would just keep the Defense Grid.
Alright. I think
you could actually do the same next turn. Actually, yeah, just jam it. Actually, jam it. Because like maybe they tap out for Oko to Alkid or something. That would be good.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
They must be playing the Elkit, you're right.
If the Elkit, that's fine, right? One thing to note is that we can't use our own force of will in their turn now. So like, like if they play a Thoughtseize now, we can't force it. But they didn't have a Thoughtseize last turn, so maybe they don't have one this turn as well.
I don't think we need to mill. I think we want our pedal. I don't know. Anzi's saying stuff I don't understand in chat. So
yeah,
wait,
it's kind of complicated
just
to
win,
play
though,
those decks
right?
when
The
everyone
game's
has
over.
like different stuff in mind. Yeah, I think we just you can just do the brain freeze kill, or do you wanna go through the grinding station grind?
I'm afraid of my clock, to be honest.
I actually
I'm
don't
playing
think
slow.
this deck. I don't think this deck can time out possibly, but maybe you are able to. I don't know.
All right, so
just do the brain freeze kill. I don't care. It's like do what you want to do. You're free to do like even your opponent doesn't care because they can't do anything. There is huge value in milling ourselves in the downtime, I guess. Yeah, I guess you have the points. I wasn't sure what to do.
What are they casting? I don't understand that they think they can cast something here.
I think they kind of forgot.
Oh.
That is unfortunate for them.
All right, so when this card was spoiled, I went on Twitter and I said this shit's gonna get banned in Legacy and in Modern.
Whoa!
And a lot of people said
I actually
I'm
think
overvaluing.
the card is very broken. I don't know
Yeah.
if it gets banned anywhere, but it's definitely very powerful.
I think it's ridiculous. I mean, these are the
It's
first
like
versions, and
2 mana
literally
Yakuza.
everybody's saying they're doing well with their first iteration of whatever
Yeah,
random
people are
deck
not
they're putting
even-
it in.
Yeah. People didn't even already tune every list and stuff, you know.
Yeah, not even close.
we're at the starts.
They
You
did.
definitely bring in Silence. You bring in Swords of Plowshares, I think, some copies. But at first, take out the bad cards. The bad cards are Force of Will. Force of Will is just a worse version of the other protection spells in this matchup. Yeah, 2 tutors.
This one maybe. We're bringing in these.
You side out the Seal. You side out the Force of Wills.
Do we leave
All
the
of the
seal
Force
just
of
in case they have Leyland of the Void that they're...
Yeah, I was about to get there. Just side out the Force of Wills and one Lionside Diamond.
Ooh, okay.
And I think since they're they're tropical, right? They're like a bucked over deck.
Yeah.
So that means they don't have Arcanist, which makes Swords of Plowshares not as relevant. So I would side out 2 Swords of Plowshares. I would bring in 1 Serenity and 1 Werther actually, because they can have Narod and stuff like Nihil Spellbomb,
And what are you betting for
Raftigus
that?
Cage, and Leyland. The swords, 2 swords, because they don't have Arcanist, and so it's not as important to have Plows against them.
Makes sense.
They're still a Delver deck, but against
Arcanist is the big
against-
problem, yeah.
yeah, against Arcanist decks, I really want all the Plows.
So people keep asking again about Orm's Chant instead of Silence. Stefan mentioned that basically Silence doesn't target your opponent, so in the sideboarded games, if you're bringing it in, some decks might play Leyline of Sanctity. And what was the other reasoning? I can't remember.
The other reason is because they don't like Aura.
Oh, he doesn't like Orm, yeah.
No, it's mainly for the show and tell thing with Leyline.
Yeah. Also, you're not casting it for the second. You're not casting it so you're not casting it as a fog very often. I don't know. Anyway, this hand looks like a mulligan. We don't have any mana.
This hand is super close. To be honest, if your opponent wasn't a Dazed deck, I would keep it, because if you pedal and find a land in the ponder, it's better than a mulligan to 6.
Yeah.
But in this case, they're the Thoughtseize, DK, Delver Dazed deck, so yeah, mulligan. This hand isn't great as well. Actually, it's okay.
I think it's fine. It's slow. What do we put back, though?
It's very slow.
Pact of Negation, maybe?
Yeah, actually, I think...
Because we're not...
Actually,
I mean, we're just going to play Defense Grid and Ponder and then Defense Grid.
This Tundra really sucks.
I know, but getting rid of it's almost as bad as...
Yeah, put back the pact. I think it's between pact and plow here actually, but the plow is probably good enough. If we are on 6, we need to like get some time.
Painter with veil, yes, exactly. That's exactly it, Jaros.
Yeah, that's.
But I mean, generally, I'm not even joking. It is. It's because it targets. So that's a good draw.
So Tundra sucks still. I don't know.
I mean, we're just gonna save that for later. I think Ponder
Yeah.
here, right, off of a basic.
Yeah, you have to do that. I'm just like not.
We're fine. This
Not-
is fine. We're
not
gonna cast
excited.
defense grid.
Yeah, this is an like we don't have anything to combo, so like put shuffle, but also like it had lands, so it was bad.
If we don't draw a land, I think we
Yeah, then
might
we-
just Swords to Plowshares
Yeah.
rather than casting.
We could
defense
also
grid.
like tutor for pedal. I know that sounds really bad, but then we can maybe go off the next turn.
Depends on what we draw here.
Actually, we can't. We don't really want to go off all that soon because they could have DK, so we want to have defense grid or a chant first.
No.
That's bad, but
Luckily, our
kind of
hand
good that we
sucks.
shuffled.
I mean, they might just take swords because that's their clock, and they don't have that many cards.
Yeah, I've gotten my plows forced so often with this deck against Delver because they didn't expect them to come in.
Yeah, because they're like, damn it, that's my clock. How am I going to beat a combo deck if I don't have a clock?
I actually don't think it's that dumb to force plow in this matchup. Like against control decks, I don't usually counter plow with
See?
Delver, but here like, oh, there's a brain freeze. If we just had a pedal or something or any red source, we could actually play Tundra pass and tutor for pedal or something like that.
Do we
I
need
don't
a
know, it
pedal?
sounds
Why don't
so
we just
bad.
play defense grid? Do we need a pedal? Oh, we don't have a red source. Oh.
We don't have red. If they waste us, we're like stone cold.
Well, we'll draw a red source. How about we just play defense grid? We're not dead yet.
I kind of like tutoring more, but I would just pass.
But then if we tutor, he doesn't necessarily have a wasteland. If we tutor, and then he has a force of will, we just lose.
yeah, but
If we
they
defense
don't have
grid,
wasteland,
if we defense
you
grid,
can, yeah, but you can also play around days if you get a pedal. Like that's why I like this line a lot more.
but that
I mean,
eats
you
our-
can also
we
just
can't
jam
draw.
you can,
We can't draw a
Yeah.
land. We can't draw a land if we put a pedal on top of our deck.
yeah, no, but you would be days proof. Yeah, I guess you can also play the defense grid. Either line isn't great against what they could have.
Well, I mean, he's only got 4 cards, so if he dazes this, then he's not dazing whatever. He's not dazing this or whatever when we draw our land next turn. We're gonna draw a land. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm not sure.
The Jero says Stefan isn't used to Eric drawing the cards he needs off the top of the deck. It's true. We're gonna draw it. Don't use the e-tutor. I guess we can. Let's see what he draws. Yeah, see, there's no wasteland. Fine, just draw a land.
Yeah, if it works like that, I guess. But that's actually pretty
Now,
good.
yeah, now we can tutor for the
Now
pedal,
we will tutor from the pedal and just
and
try
then we
to
can
go off.
silence him.
Yeah, then they basically need like force DK or double force of will. What's that?
That's a brainstorm. That's kind of scary.
Kind of weird that they. Oh, I'm pretty sure they have DK now because they could have brainstormed before they played their land last turn.
For a
but they
wasteland?
choose not to. Yeah,
But decay,
So, like,
yeah.
that means they have DK in their hand for like 80% or something.
Now they drew the.
Yeah, that's bad. But yeah, I think you still have to tutor for the pedal here.
I mean, maybe it gets a force out of his hand.
It would be good if we had like an artifact land in our deck now, or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a consideration with Enlightened Tutor to put like one artifact land in your deck.
But it's so bad. I don't know. Yeah, like just get pedal and we will just chill next turn. I don't think we want to go off. Like we'll just go.
We just need
As low as
one more
possible.
mana source. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not playing Lightning
exactly.
Bolt, so.
Yeah, we could have enough time. So that was one of the main reasons why I didn't. Oh, okay, that is
Another
really bad.
Thoughtseize is pretty rough.
Yeah, that's really bad. Thoughtseize, days waste.
I bet he has surgical as well. No?
We're basically behind this game because we drew the Tundra and had to mulligan to 6.
Yeah.
Otherwise we would be fine, I think, if we had a basic.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we both knew that Tundra was a problem in our opener, but I don't think bottoming a Tundra just because it's wastelandable is a good idea.
No. I was just saying we were unlucky.
Yeah.
I'm just salty. I don't even know which artifact land we would want. Yeah, I don't know as well. Like probably red.
Yeah, you could almost replace the basic mountain with a artifact red source since you're only using it like to cast this card.
I don't know about that, but maybe.
I guess you can't tutor for, or you can't. You'd have to cut the basic land tutor thing. Fuck.
I think we're just, yeah, whatever. Let's just draw breach next turn. That would be good.
Yeah.
We'll try to go up.
The YOLO. But then he can have decay. What did he reveal? Ponder? Alright, hopefully he casts the Ponder.
Yeah. It's okay, we have game 3.
Yeah, easy. Well, it wouldn't be over a pedal. It would be over another land, I think.
Yeah, it would be over another land, but I don't think it's worth it, actually. One thing to consider is cutting the prismatic vistas, actually, but I don't see any lands that I want to, like, play over them. Yeah, we're dead. We could, like, play Arid Mesa. It just
let's brain freeze them before we concede.
Yeah, let's just brain freeze them to seed cards. LED, Storm. Maybe they counter it.
They can't.
We can brain freeze more.
They can't.
I mean, LED. Maybe they counter the LED
Oh, yeah.
or something. Would be great.
It will be nice to know if we can side out some stuff like. Well, I guess we won't. It'll be nice to know if our wear tears and stuff are live.
That is true.
Especially if we see something like crazy, like a Leyline of the Void. Are they gonna Flusterstorm this? That'd be kind of crazy.
Has Rock Breach been tested by anyone yet? Yeah, I've tried it. I think it has some merit. If this deck could play Veil of Summer, like if the mana base would be up for it to splash Veils in the sideboard or something, maybe that would be broken or something.
I think you could figure out a way to do that.
Yeah. Reverent Silence too. Yeah, I played Reverent Silence as well. I already tried all those. Yeah, we didn't see anything interesting, right? Flusterstorm, I guess. They have Flusterstorm. Double. Okay, I don't know. We didn't see like any hate cards, but we also didn't see any cards that they would have sided out.
They might have fetched there to hide one, but I'm not sure.
It didn't look like they would have like ley lines in their deck or anything, right? So maybe we can side out the Serenity for a plow.
I like that idea.
We still have
We have 2 answers, which is probably enough because they quite likely don't have anything.
Yeah.
Because we saw half their deck and they didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
like they wouldn't have not played a permanent to hide it at that point. Like there's no way.
That is true. Yeah, they would have tried to play around everything. This hand is kind of medium.
I think we have to mulligan this hand. This hand does not look good.
If this plains would be an island, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you have to mull. Okay. This is a keep.
And we put back the Tundra.
It's either Tudor or Tundra. I would put back the Tundra, actually.
That's what I was thinking. Because tutor seems pretty
Yeah.
good. And we're just
It
preordaining.
just gets the missing piece. Yeah, we just preordain with islands. It's good to put away like mana against a discard deck anyway. Unless you get like wastelanded.
They're on 5 cards.
Oh, that's good.
All right, what are we looking for here? Not those.
Not those
That's
two.
an easy one. Those are easy ones. Not those. That's fine. All right, what are we looking for though? We're looking for brain freeze.
We're looking for either brain freeze or like LED or grinding station, stuff like that. That's
This
pretty
isn't
good.
bad because it casts our silence.
I would just play Mountain and Preordain to play around Daze.
Yeah.
Like they could be dazing Preordain here, so. I would put bottom. I would put both on bottom actually.
We kind of
Even
want
though we
another
don't-
land, but yeah.
I don't think we need it actually.
Oh, we don't need it. Okay. We just need
Like, you have pedal, and you really want to have like redundancy because they can have Thoughtseize and DK. We want to have ways to play around that.
Oh yeah, Thoughtseize is gonna be our problem.
You're so likely to draw another land anyway.
Black,
there.
green, Tarmogoyf. Okay, let's go. What do we need here? Brain freeze.
Brain freeze, basically. I do think so.
Do I
No brain freeze.
do I brainstorm here?
We could get greedy here and brainstorm, but I would preordain still. I'm not that scared about.
I
passing
smell
on
blood
there.
though. Like they don't have it. They don't have Thoughtseize.
I mean, you can go for it. It's kind of close.
All right, let's preordain. I'm going with your.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
pretty good.
You just want both.
We
of
didn't get
those?
our combo piece, but yeah, I would just draw these strand and put the pact on top.
Yeah.
And play the land and pass, and just see what they are doing. So now we are like safe to Thoughtseize as well, kind of. We can brainstorm or tutor for another breach.
They don't have anything.
And as long as if they don't clock us, it doesn't matter. So like,
They don't have
like-
it. They have nothing. They have like a force of will.
they might have DK.
Our hand
It's
is
just
the
brainstorm.
nuts.
Almost.
This is
Almost.
well. We need to find our combo piece, but that's easy.
We need to find one more thing. Well,
These two.
I guess you just put those back. And now there's an awkward part because we kind of want to fetch planes.
Why don't we keep the volcanic and put back the tutor?
I mean, the tutor can get grinding station, so if we get enough time, we don't need to find the brain freeze anymore. Give me a second.
We are
I
playing
would-
4 brain freezes though. We'll find it. We'll find it.
Well, let's not get to there. I think I would just put back the volcanic and the oracle and pass actually, because that way you can end step fetch for planes, play enlightenment tutor for the grinding station, and then try to go off next turn with silence and pack back up.
Okay.
I think that's much better.
I guess
Like, does
once
it-
I see the grinding station thing happen, I'll get it better. For some reason it just doesn't seem like it does it right, but I once I see it, I'm sure I'll understand.
It's very grindy, but it wins.
Shout out TRS affiliate. Got my Team Rank Star shirt on. Learning some ridiculous.
So now fetch planes, get the grinding station.
I was just gonna say, what if we get stifled here?
That would be pretty bad, and I didn't think about that at all.
Yeah,
to
I
be
didn't
honest.
either.
What? That's the wrong card.
Oh. Oh boy. I was like, wait,
Well,
what just happened? Where's my
It's getting
where's my
interesting
tutor?
now.
All right.
Well, let's try to salvage this one, right? Let's brainstorm. Maybe brainstorm gets us out of here.
We lost a card, but we're still pretty fucking close.
Oh, there's the grinding stage.
and there's our
So,
silence too.
So let's give me 1 second because we have. I think we can kill them this turn if silence resolves.
Yes,
think
I
we
mean,
should
if we could kill
back-
them, if we were tutoring for grinding station, we are in the same position here because we drew a
Well,
land.
we're not exactly in the same position because we use 1 mana for brainstorm.
Right, but we drew a land and we drew a land. We have
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I would put away the ponder and the enlightenment tutor,
yeah.
and then play a fetch land and cast silence.
That's what I'm saying. Like, since we drew this land, we're in the exact same position if we had tutored for grinding station.
Yeah.
Other than we have storm.
Yeah, you're totally right on this one. That's for sure.
But it was a mistake. It's just that
I'm
our
just
brainstorm
being
totally
very-
brought us back into it completely by giving us exactly what we would have tutored for and the card I threw into the graveyard. What are they? What
So
is
surgical what?
preordained?
Preordained? We don't care about that. Just let it resolve.
He probably should have. Well, I guess preordained. Oh, he gets to hit 3 of them. That's why. That's a pretty good play.
It's big cards. It could be relevant. So that's like 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we can't go off anymore actually because they hit 3 preordained, so it sucks.
Well, I can. I mean, I can Pactum Negation my silence if that's a problem.
Wait. 2, 6, cast 2 petals. Huh. Actually, yes, I still think we have enough. We still have enough. Should be fine. Should be fine.
I'm wondering if there's anything we can Pactum Negation. There is not, right? Or do we need the petal? The first petal?
Yeah, you need everything. But it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sacrifice an
Artillery
artifact.
Frost is right. So the thing is, if this silence resolves, I hope they counter it because then we can pact it. But whatever. If this silence resolves, then we are just going for breach, pedal station.
So I should pact that one. That's 2 more cards.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, this is kind of close, but
What if
I guess you can pack. The main problem with pacting here is that we could be priced into a spot where you have to upkeep pay pact or something. But
Yeah, they only have 3 cards left. Well, if they force this,
if the silence resolves, then we win anyway. I think.
Even with 2 more cards gone out of our graveyard.
I know, but if this pact and the silence resolves, that's what I mean. But
Okay.
I'm just thinking, like they could have. Are they forcing the pact actually?
They are, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Just let everything resolve. So now we are 4 cards, 5 cards. Play breach, play pedal twice. I think we don't have enough anymore. Because we have 6 cards, can play pedal twice, but then we are at 0 cards. And that's not enough, right? So like, I think you just... Actually, I think you play pedal and cast grinding station, actually.
With the pedal?
No, with the... you fetch, obviously. But you play grinding station and just pass, because then you kill them next turn for sure.
With the
Because
snow-covered
then you-
island?
Yeah, with just any lands.
Or do we want
Don't
them
think-
to wasteland us?
No. Just get the island. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, even if they waste us, it's 1 more card in the graveyard. So one thing that could be annoying is like them throwing Thoughtseize here or something. But if they don't have anything left, then they die. If they decay the grinding station, then they lose as well. Yeah, grinding station is a weird card. It triggers upon entering, like, by itself already. Just very weirdly templated card.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'm going to mess this one up for sure.
Well, it's fine. You have me. We are like if you are going off of this card, then I'm gonna walk you through it.
Okay. Uh-oh. They drew a brainstorm. How likely is it they have Abrupt Decay in the deck? We didn't see any when we milled them,
I don't know, but they might have like sided them in, or like maybe.
It's nice they didn't have a Thoughtseize here.
They have 1 card left.
It's a Delver.
Oh, I think they're dead. That's great.
Sick.
We get to do the kill, so.
Let's do it then.
So I'll just play on the road breach.
But this can get an LED.
That is true, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, actually, it could matter because it doesn't. Just cast it. Just cast it tutor and put. Yeah, just cast everything.
All right, tutor goes puts LED on top.
Yeah, put the LED on top. It doesn't really matter, but it makes it easier for the late stage of the combo. And now we play the breach. And now what you do is you click on the grinding station, right click, and then it says save targets, right? Not like, don't activate it, just right click it or left. Yeah, save targets, target yourself. That's important because then you don't have to click that much. And now you sack the pedal. And now you recast an artifact, exile lands or whatever.
Should I do a pedal for now, or?
It doesn't matter. Exile cards that you don't need for comboing. And now the station resolves, triggers again. Right-click the trigger because you can yield yes, so that you don't have to click yes all the time. Like always yes to trigger the ability.
I never use these.
And yes, yeah, it's weird. And now you just click the station, sack the pedal, because you don't need to click on yourself anymore, and it always untaps. And now you just do that until you hit a brain freeze. And then you just do what you did before. Yeah, it's basically.
You see my clock? This is why I was saying my clock, because I'm learning these decks.
You're not.
I'm so scared I'm gonna mess something up.
It's all fine. You're not gonna time out. Just always click station, click pedal, cast pedal. Oh, we have brain freeze. Now you cast LED. And now you can do what we did in the other games. Because now you have the other kill. Basically, grinding station doesn't kill by itself, it just gets you to the other kill.
It's not an easy deck to learn to understand. Well, I generally mess things up so frequently when I'm learning new decks that I'm like so cautious that I'm going to do that. But luckily we've got Stefan here to walk me through this stuff. That's also why I was like, I don't want to do the grinding station because I don't know what the fuck that card does.
Yeah, I got that vibe from you that you were kind of scared of the card.
Yeah, I don't know what that card does. I read it. I don't know what that means. Which artifact am I sacrificing? I get it now.
It's actually not that hard. It's just a lot of clicking, and the card is just super weirdly templated because it's from, I don't know, Mirrodin or something, where like it triggers when like it enters by itself and stuff like that. And yeah, now you just brain freeze your whole library and then brain freeze them, or Thassa's Oracle, or whatever you want to do.
I bet they wish they had those surgicals in their hands still. I mean, it was obviously the right play because we played Silence. It bought them a turn.
But like that's one thing that's really powerful about this deck. Your opponent had like double surgical, and you're playing like a deck that works by like milling yourself, and you still won.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. Double surgical and a force of will. They also mulled the 5 though. That was pretty good.
That is true. Yeah, we obviously we had it a little easier now than in game 2.
Yeah, but
okay.
Definitely a good
That's
showing.
Good.
All right, I have to go grab something to drink and go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in like 1 minute, and we'll move on to round number 3. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, I'm gonna throw in it out. I'll be back very shortly.
I'm gonna get something to drink as well.
Okay, we're back. I will have what you're having. I'm having a kombucha.
Oh, nice. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, let's do this. We're gonna get
Yeah.
that 5-0. It'll be my first one of the season.
Oh, really? Oh, you were like playtesting limited, right, or something?
Yeah, I mean, I have played 0 leagues, except for a couple on
Okay.
stream.
I
I'm
see,
playing
I see,
limited
I
and
see.
Pioneer. I feel like almost overwhelmed with trying to prepare for these other formats. It's
Too many weird formats, right?
yeah.
I'm taking a break from like half the formats anyway right now. Like I'm just having fun with this deck basically.
Yeah, it's a good place to be when you just want to have fun in Legacy. But I'm going to New Jersey this week for Grand Prix New Jersey, and there's 3
Yeah.
Pioneer PTQs, and then I'm going to Phoenix for that as well. So
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff going on.
and like
Okay.
Pioneer, I don't know, man. It's hard. Pioneer's hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. Limited as well.
Yeah.
Especially sealed.
This
Seal is-
limited is going better than my average limited, so I'm pretty happy about that. My average new limited set, I usually struggle, and I've been doing pretty well with this one. Online, at least. Usually,
Maybe you're just more experienced now. I don't know.
maybe.
Can happen.
Like I mean, I played in Seattle. That was the last limited tournament I played, and I did well. And I wasn't doing that well online, so
Let's see. So this hand is kind of strange.
it has 2 pieces of the combo.
I would probably keep it.
It has an answer
just
to
feels
something
bad.
hard. It has a protection
yeah.
spell. It has 2 pieces of the combo.
It's just weird because you have no cantrips, but I feel like you can keep it especially because we're on the play. If we just draw like a 0 or the breach, like with this hand, you're not tutoring on turn 1. You just play Strand Pass and tap.
Yeah.
It's just weird because you can't do anything on turn 1 or turn 2, basically.
But we also have 12 cantrips in our deck, so that means we're very much gonna draw one on our next turn.
Yeah. No, I think it's a keep. It's just kind of wonky because you have like Seal of Cleansing. Depending on what matchup you're up against, it does nothing or is very good.
Yeah.
It's like I actually found out that Seal of Cleansing is pretty good in the mirror because it's an instant speed way to kill your opponent's breach.
That makes sense. How many mirrors have you played?
Like 3, I think. I lost 2 of them actually. Those were like mirrors are like my most losses are like Karndex and mirrors. So like it's like
Uh-oh.
kind of insane.
I think
It's
this
like a
person's on...
Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that just happens.
I think they might be on depths.
Yeah, our hand is not suited to beat depths, I think, but we could draw out of it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, like, Pact of Negation is so weird against depths. So
We're gonna draw a brainstorm, so it's fine.
okay, I see. That's how you get those 5 O's.
Yeah. It's like other Thoughtseize, that means I'm gonna draw a brainstorm.
Opponent's kind of overwhelmed with all the cards.
They're like, what the
Seal of
fuck is going on?
They're like, what is Seal of Cleansing? They took Brain Freeze. That's actually the worst card to take here, in my opinion.
I mean, it looks like the combo card, so I don't blame them. But
yeah, it's a combo piece, but you can also cast it from the graveyard, right?
see,
So, like,
what I tell you about what we're gonna draw? Cantrip.
that's pretty good. Yeah. That's also pretty good. I think we might just be able to kill next turn, actually.
So do we play out LED here and put a land in play and tutor for a breach?
Give me a sec. I don't know like what the best way to sequence this is. You definitely put the preordain on the bottom, and I think you want to draw the LED. Yeah.
Yeah, and but the question is, do we play it?
Yeah, you
because of
you just
discard?
yeah. I think you played out actually, and you played the Strand, and just passed. It's like there are so many marginal things going on with like playing out LED or not playing out LED that I'm sometimes like tanking really hard on those scenarios because like it's actually good for you if they decay it, right? If they decay that and then don't have decay for the relevant card. So I think you have to respond here, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're depths. I mean, does depths
Yeah.
play this? And so like playing this out was right because I'm pretty sure they're depths.
Yeah.
Just get a basic, I guess. They do play Wasteland.
Yeah. Anurag is saying what I was about to say. We can even combo if they discard the LED.
Why
So
is
that's
that?
why I was thinking. Because you can cast it from the graveyard, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot
You
about
can
that.
have all the other combo pieces in your graveyard and still combo out. That's why I wasn't sure about playing it out, because I wanted them to discard it maybe. But on the other hand,
they're probably
we're gonna...
They're probably
Yeah,
taking Pact, because they can crop rotation for Bajuka Bog if they have that.
Yeah. Actually, I think, like, yeah, Pact would have been good here. But... So... Do we just go for it if they pass here? I think so.
It looks like they're gonna cast something.
Would be good for us. Oh, there's an underground sea.
That means there's Storm.
They have A&T, I think, yeah. Hopefully they don't kill us.
Yeah, hopefully they don't kill us. It looks like they're not killing us, so let's go.
Yeah, I would just fetch Mountain, cast Breach, leave up blue, I guess. And if that's fine, then we just probably... Actually, if that resolves, we recast LED, I think, before we brain freeze ourselves.
They have to be Storm, right? What the hell plays Duress in Thought Season?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like Bug Depths, but that's the only other thing I could imagine. I can't imagine they could have a Force of Will. If they do, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what other deck could be playing Duress. Yeah, just crack actually just crack LED and cast Brain Freeze on yourself.
Shall we?
I was thinking about playing the actually no, just target yourself. Because you have only one copy, so you really wanna mill yourself first. Exile the lands. Yeah. It's kind of good that we have Pact of Negation here, actually, because we can cast it from the graveyard, and so they can't do anything else, really.
That's pretty
like
sweet.
They can't do anything, basically.
That's pretty sweet. And
now just recast LED, cast Brain Freeze again, exile lands, cantrips, and Breach, Seal of Cleansing. All the cards that we don't need anymore. And now you can even go for like a copy on them or something, just so we get a peek on their deck. Yeah, be sneaky with the
I did the first one so that they would definitely let it hit them. Now I think we Brain Freeze again and hit them again.
You can like freeze yourself, target yourself with the freeze, and target them with copies, so they might get confused or something. Or they just concede it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like this is like some slight mind game stuff where like opponent is like, oh, am I conceding? Am I showing them 3 more cards and stuff like that? Everyone's good.
Wow, I think these are good cards against. I'm pretty sure they're Storm. We saw another Duress.
Yeah, A&T is a really good matchup for this deck because you have silence effects. You definitely side out Seal of Removal, Seal of Cleansing.
Defense
I think
grid.
they're like, yeah, Defense Grid. I mean, Defense Grid can sometimes actually side them out.
Okay, we want to cast spells on their turn.
Yeah, and Pact of Negation seems kind of bad as well. And then like I'm thinking like if they could be on ley lines or something, then you might want to have like 1 Serenity in your deck, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Usually Storm doesn't play ley lines.
No, usually not.
Yeah, I would just submit this. If they play ley lines, then we go to game 3.
Yeah.
Actually, this deck can beat ley lines even without bounce and removal because you can brain freeze your opponent or like brain freeze yourself with Thassa's Oracle and stuff like that. But it takes much longer.
Also, you can basically like 5-for-1 them with the silence.
Yeah. Oh, this hand is good.
Is it? Through discard.
Yeah.
Okay. What happens when they I guess they're probably going to discard the wrong card. I don't know what they're going to discard.
This hand is discard proof, basically. It can't win on turn 1, but it can.
There's a good chance they have like a surgical effect though in their deck.
They could discard the pedal because then we can't cast the tutor or something like that. That would be annoying actually, but I don't know if they are able to figure that out.
I'm pretty sure they'll discard the Underworld Breach. That's like the obvious thing.
Yeah. But actually it would hurt us more if they discard pedal here. It's funny. Oh. Please not.
Oh. Is this really happening?
The classic. Okay, I guess. We have a game 3.
At
least we're seeing all their cards.
No, I don't know. On turn 1 ad nauseum is like whatever. Sometimes. With Ant.
Yeah, that's true. They might even have
They end up having to discard a lot of the cards that they draw. I'd say they pass more often than not. With the turn 1 ad nauseum, no land drops. Like,
yeah, that is true.
They have a lot of very expensive cards in their deck.
But it's still very good.
It is good. It is hard, but like we usually have some turns and they have to discard some of these cards.
Maybe they kill themselves. That would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be great. Just like hit Past in Flames. The game's over.
Reveal more cards.
Oh.
Is that enough? I don't think so.
No, they don't have it.
They have one Dark, one Cabal, right? Yeah, they can just Duress or Brainstorm. That's their 2 options. They can't do anything else. Like, they could Dark Rid, Cabal, Tendrils, but that's only 7 Storm.
Too bad we didn't have, yeah, Spirit Guide, Bolt. That'd be nice. Or
of course.
Double Spirit Guide, and something to make blue, and then Brain Freeze. And then,
yeah, and then just Brain Freeze them, yeah. Of course.
Although that wouldn't actually do anything.
Nice.
But hey, you know, like, that'd be pretty cool.
Actually, I had bolts in the sideboard, in, like, one of the first versions I built, but then I realized Swords of Plow, like, if you already have white Swords of Plowshares, it's just much better in most matchups.
Yeah.
Because you can, like, plow Merit Lage and stuff like that.
Oh, wow, they're choosing to discard instead of... I mean, I guess...
Then I think that's not too great for them. I don't think we can kill them unless we draw LED, but we might be able to do something.
Let's draw an LED then.
LED would be great.
Easy peasy. Or at least like a silence would be pretty sweet too.
Silence would be insane.
Although they have duress, so we wouldn't get that much for it.
Oh, they would just duress and we would correct battle right. So no, silence wouldn't be that great.
No, it would buy us another turn. Oh wow.
Brainstorm would be these. Cantrips would be good. Anything that puts card in the graveyard and finds mana.
Grape Shot would be good.
Yeah, yeah. That is very true, Max. Grape Shot would be the best card here, actually. And also would be the most stylish way to win the game. Yeah. I've just realized, yeah, Breach is just messed up. I don't know why Escape allows you to recast cards.
They discarded Duress. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's ballsy, I would say.
So they have one unknown in their hand, I think? Interesting. It's definitely not an LED. It can't be a land. Like, why would they wouldn't keep a land. A second land. Anyway,
yeah, I don't think.
Let's see what we draw. Silence. Brainstorm's pretty good.
Give me a sec. Is there a way? Is there a way? Not really.
I mean, I think we're
you
just
can.
gonna brainstorm into silence when they
Yeah,
try and kill us.
I think I would actually just bulk brainstorm here in our own turn because you can find the LED pedal.
Okay.
Like there are kills.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's not good, but whatever.
So
Yeah, just put away mountain and like
I feel
I
like
don't
they
know.
might discard. No, they're gonna kill us, right?
Yeah, just put away a strand and play pedal or something like that. Yeah, I think we're probably dead unless they mess up. It depends though. Maybe they mess up. I don't know. It's okay though. They just had turn one at Nos. That's just how it goes sometimes.
So their last card was an LED, or that's the card they drew for the turn.
Yeah.
It couldn't possibly be the last card in their hand, right? They would have killed us.
Yeah, it couldn't be. I don't know. They probably drew it.
So that was a really good draw for them, because if they drew like a land, or I mean, their hand was a little stuck without an LED.
Yeah. Actually, they discarded the 10 risk, right?
Yeah. But they have
Kind of ballsy
Infernal
as well.
Yeah.
Like we could have surgical and stuff like that. I would not discard the 10 risk there if I were them.
Yeah, I was surprised they discarded it as well. Oh man, I wish we had drawn a silence. We have 5 silences and we couldn't find one.
Yeah, I don't know. Like they even discarded the duress and. Like,
I know the duress was. Those were both surprises to me that they discarded.
We have a deck with like 5 forces and 5 silence effects, and we didn't like. And they had turn one at Nos, and we didn't draw any of them.
I know. We got a little lucky to hit our brainstorm, but then oh man, if we had anything here, oh my god.
Yeah, they're just playing into everything.
I mean, they probably just don't realize this deck has like all those cards in it. Okay, well they do have surgical. Their last card was surgical extraction. That was their last card. Okay.
I guess that's kind of reasonable. Have we looked into Grape Shot as a utility thing? I think I have tried Grape Shot. I think it's a good card. The reason why it's not in this specific list is that this list doesn't need red until the combo turn usually. So I didn't want to play more red cards.
They also really should have cast that as surgical. Oh, they can't. No, they should have cast that as surgical.
Yeah, they could have cast it with black mana basically and just looked at our deck.
Yeah.
I mean, we would have conceded, but
we would have, yeah, because they clearly aren't 100% familiar with what's going on here. Anyway, we'll run it back.
Yeah, we just run it back and hopefully do better this time than dying on turn 2.
We had so many outs off that brainstorm to completely destroy their game plan there.
Yeah. Yeah, and we could also have killed them if we drew the right cards.
That too. Well, the surgical would have been annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
I think silence would have just won.
Would you believe me if I... Oh. I don't know.
You're X0 and X. I don't believe you've ever played a deck with 4 silence main.
I mean,
on
I would believe you under the presumption that X could also be 0 or 1.
Exactly.
Or maybe 2, if you're really unlucky.
I don't believe he's played a deck with 4 Veil of Summer and 4 silence in the main. I don't believe it.
It's kind of crazy. Yuck. I mean, this hand has stuff, but it also doesn't have land.
This is like a hand where you brainstorm and concede.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably preordain it to concede, but it's...
So mulligan?
Yeah, I would mulligan it. It kind of sucks that we have to mulligan this. This is D's. It's fine.
Yeah, got cantrips.
I actually would put back the tutor here, even if it gets the breach, because you really want the blue cards and the way to scout their hands. And we have like 4 tutors in our deck anyway.
I agree with that idea. Just lead on Ponder.
Yeah, and now we can finally fetch dual lands.
Yeah,
That's
hell
great.
yeah. Which duel do you think we should get here? Probably a Tundra?
Tundra, yeah. You only need the red for the combo turn, right? So, yeah. This is weird, but I actually think we might want to keep. Like, I would put away the station, draw the chant.
They're gonna discard the chant.
But it's okay. Then we still have Force of Will. Like, you can just play a longer game and like hold up chant and force and stuff like that, and then draw the tutor to shuffle.
What about putting Grinding Station on the bottom, putting chant second, so we draw it next turn, and putting Enlightened Tutor in our hand?
Oh, you just want to have it discard proof? I guess you can do that.
Right. I just want to I want to get them with Orm's chant because of the way they played game.
Okay. If you want to do that, yeah, I'm not even sure if maybe that's even better. I don't know.
And I don't think I even play out the Lotus Petal because I don't want them to think that I want to tutor.
Yeah.
I want them to think that I want to tutor, like I messed up or something.
Yeah, just pass. It's fine. It's
like basically
not
I want
bad,
them.
Actually.
Yeah. And then we can ponder away the.
It would just be really, really sad if they kill us on turn 1 here or something, and we could have had the Orms chant. That's why I was.
We have Force of Will.
Thinking about. I know, but you know, I don't want to lose to this person. I don't know.
I don't want to lose this game either. That would be very sad. But I don't think they're gonna have discard into turn 1. Like.
Yeah, that's very unlikely. Okay, that's good for us, basically.
Two cards on the bottom. So they have played out a petal for some reason.
Yeah, that's whatever.
And we have to think about what they might be thinking with this petal, though.
Probably like Veil or Fluster or something. I wouldn't actually. Actually, I wouldn't cast anything here. I would just pass and end of turn tutor.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, at that point, then, should we maybe...
Play the pedal? Oh, you could play the pedal. I don't know.
So we have more options, because we can...
Yeah, you can also, like... Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't think it's that relevant, but you can play it out. It also does... We also don't lose that much by playing it out, so it's fine.
Yeah, I don't want to play it out last turn, because if they did discard us, I don't want them to be like, oh, he could have responded with E-Tutor, so I'm not going to take that card.
Yeah. That is true. Breach plus Grinding Stage plus Pedal is a win. That is true. I
think we just let that resolve.
I was gonna say I'm leaning towards just letting this resolve, actually. I would just say this is fine. They have to take the Orm's chant, basically.
Yeah. Breach, Grinding Station, Pedal is a win, right? I think you need mana for that, like more mana.
Yeah, Anurag is right. We could just draw the Grinding Station, or we could also. What also we could do is like end step Brainstorm and then upkeep Shuffle with the tutor to get the. So we have the Grinding Station and the Shuffle afterwards.
Oops.
That might be the correct play here actually, but also yeah, Grinding Station and Breach needs a lot more like cards and mana, but we could do that. I'm not sure. I'm not against it actually.
I kind of like just Brainstorm for future silences though, but we're probably...
Yeah, you could also just play it way slower. That's like there's like the line with like just brainstorming and then shuffling, and then the other line with just shuffling first and then casting your cantrips for better value basically. So
yeah, what do you think's better?
I would probably go for Tutor Breach here. I'm just on tap after that. I think we are very likely to find a card that kills them anyway. We don't need the Grinding Station necessarily. We can just draw a freeze or another tutor or something like that. Also, I'm happy to resolve the tutor before they are able to surgical our graveyards, because then they can shuffle the card away. Yeah, here I would probably cast Ponder. And just search for a silence or a freeze. Force of will number 2. We could just go on. We could just pick the force of will because then they have to, like when they discard us, we still have a force of will.
So we could just put the Force Will in our hand and the Flooded Strand in the middle, and play the Flooded Strand next turn, then preordain the following turn.
Yeah, I think that's one line. I'm not sure if it's the best, but I like it kind of because that way you can't die next turn, and we are not gonna do anything. Like we are not gonna do much this turn anyway. So
the only thing I'm concerned about here is that they're just gonna be playing defensively, and we're playing defensively, and they're just going to discard us a bunch and then surgical our Underworld Breach.
Yeah, I'm not trying to play a super long game. I'm just you're just kind of maximizing your the cards that you find in your cantrips for the next 2 turns is what I want here basically.
Yeah, I mean it looks to me like the correct thing to do with that Ponder because we do need a land, right? And we don't really want to pitch our only cantrip to Brainstorm.
It's like you wanted the other 2 cards anyway, so you might as well play it this way and. I like play it the safest way in this case. Yeah.
Alright, so now that the land's getting played, and we have Underworld Breach still in our hand, what is it that we need from there? We just need
we need more mana and cards, or we need a Brain Freeze. Both of those would win. You could actually just Brainstorm here, but I would pass, I think.
I like passing, because if they do act like super crazy and try and kill us, and then we can Brainstorm into silence or something.
That is true.
And if they don't do anything, then what? We just draw the Preordain and cast it?
They instant Brainstorm, that's also interesting. So they're trying to kill us here? Or why would they fire
They're holding up Flusterstorm and Surgical,
Veil
I think.
or something. They could have Veil as well.
That too, yeah.
If they don't have a discard here, then it doesn't matter that much anyway. They still know that we have Force of Will. So, are we gonna let that resolve?
I kind of like Brainstorming.
Because you still get the other blue card, right? Because we have Preordain on top. And you can maybe save the Underworld Breach or something.
Should I save the
Yeah, I would Brainstorm, I think. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what we find, right? So.
I'm a little worried, though, that they will have Veil of Summer for our Force of Will.
Oh, there's Brain Freeze. So, you could just put Breach on top.
Like this? Should I just Force here? No.
No.
I put,
One thing,
that?
One thing that could be a problem is them surgicaling Brain Freeze, and then we have to Force of Will, I think. But we can still kill without Brain Freeze.
So I'll just put Underworld. I'll put Preordain and then Breach on top.
No. I would put the lands and the Breach on top.
Does that give us enough mana to kill them next turn?
Yes, because you can flashback the pedal.
Oh, that's right. I always forget. I forget how this freaking card works, man.
Well, there is a tip. You can just think you can do everything you want.
Okay.
That's how the card works. It's just ridiculous. Just assume that you can do everything you want. Well, it's not always like that, especially with Grinding Station, because that card is weird as hell. But so they took a Force of Will. Now if they try to go up, we can... Or if they extract the Force of Will. That's pretty bad for us, because that shuffles away the...
I mean, I'm just gonna force that.
Yeah, you just force pitch Preordain, I think.
If they Fluster or Veil or whatever, at least it's not the end of the world. They only have 3 cards left. Oh no.
Hopefully they don't end us here. Yeah, this could be anyone's game now. Maybe they mess up and we Brain Freeze them or something. That's still an option.
I think we're dead.
We're at 18? Yeah, I think we're dead. It's kind of unfortunate.
Well, if they're gonna go for
Um, you,
this line,
you could respawn brain freeze them, so
it doesn't work
actually
though.
that doesn't do anything, right?
Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. If they get, I mean, like maybe they'll mess
They
up.
could just if you hit Past in Flames and Tendorous with brain freeze, then they can't kill you.
And it
Because
is
if
a
you mill
storm 8.
those,
You're right. So we might as well just do it.
yeah, I think so.
They can. They can get a ritual. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they can just get a ritual. You're right. Never mind. But okay, that's true. Actually, I didn't think about that. For some reason,
We can
I
get all
thought
their rituals. Oh shit, we might hit
maybe
all
we
their
just
rituals.
maybe we just hit all of their stuff. That would be funny, right?
And then they just have cantrips left in their deck.
But to be honest, like I didn't think about that, but I still think it's the correct point to cast Brain Freeze. But I still think we are dead because they have one LED left or one pedal. Kind of unfortunate. I mean, if we brainstorm during our own turn, then we would have won. Actually, I think.
Don't say that.
Because I just realized that now. Yeah.
What would we have hit?
I would have hit Brain Freeze, then we could have forced their surgical and just won from there.
What a bummer.
I think. Yeah, for some reason, I thought we should have waited with the brainstorm, but I think that was bad. But whatever. So like, if they didn't have like discard plus surgical plus kill there, then we would have won anyway. It was kind of close call.
I think he just said.
See if there was a way to combo. Like if we just brainstorm during our own turn, then we would have won.
Yeah, Anurag. He's saying after seeing the cards, he realized we would have won. But we can look at it because I also don't really know how. But I think it's actually just breach and use the pedal in the land, and you brain freeze yourself, and then you win.
Yeah, for some reason I thought we should pass with brainstorm, but I think that was bad. I don't know.
But we also probably would have fetched, right? Because we didn't want to draw the preordain if we're brainstorming there.
I think drawing the preordain would have been fine actually.
Okay, so we wouldn't have fetched. So we would have hit. Let's see. We already used our land drop though. So
yeah, we would have hit those and just we could
We
have
played
put away
Breach.
just put away preordain land and then cast breach, cast pedal because you have enough cards to cast it twice.
You brain
You can
freeze
force of
yourself.
will. Yeah, and then you can force of will their surgical, and yeah, it would have been enough. But for some reason, I thought we have to pass there. I don't know. It was because you can hit chance as well, and because of this card.
Yeah.
For some reason, I didn't think they could go off with like 5 cards as well. But yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think so either, but they did. Anyway, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's a new deck. Learning the deck. And next time we'll know. We'll get the next two. Make it a 4-1. Make it a clean 4-1. We lost to our good matchup, but we got pretty unlucky to basically not have anything game 2 there. Like, they played in a way that like everything would have beat them. Any of this, any of our interactions.
Like 10 notes, I think.
We could have killed them, and then we also had any force. We have 5 forces, and we have 5 orange or 5 silence effects. So that's yeah.
This is what you mean. I mean, could also like. We could also have won. I don't know. So like, I think Storm is a pretty good matchup.
We got very unlucky.
Yeah, we got pretty unlucky game 2. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. It's crazy, actually.
Also,
oh, I think I know what that person plays. I think they play some chalice deck. I think they're on. Some
Uh-oh.
chalice tag.
Can we win on turn 1 here?
If you hit breach and something else, yeah. But I mean, I would keep this hand against unknown, I think. But I know that they probably are on a chalice tag. I don't know.
YOLO brainstorm crack LED. Shall we do it? But we have pact of
No,
negation.
no. I would just pedal brainstorm on turn 1 there. Hopefully find a fetch land or a breach.
Oh shit, they're on the play. Deep. I recognize their name too. I think we're gonna lose because they're definitely again gonna put me on like Reanimator and not keep a hand that doesn't have turn 1 chalice. But they might put chalice on 1 and then we might get lucky.
Yeah, most people put chalice on 1 against like in the dark, and then sometimes it doesn't do much.
Well, this was predictable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play out this planes and they're gonna be confused. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. What do we need here? We need 2 cards. We need
breach and something else, basically. And that something else could be a brain freeze or a grinding station. We could also just draw. That's the wrong card.
Yeah, that's not the scary card.
Yeah, we don't really care about this card. I don't know, give them Citadel so they have less mana. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we probably have to play out a thing here. Or I could just... Fuck.
Oh god. You could just end step this card, Brainstorm, or Preordain, so that they don't know what we are. They could think we are like an Astrolabe deck and have Astrolabe that we can't cast.
Yeah.
So we discard like a cantrip or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on like
Bomberman?
some weird. No. I played against them today, so I should know it. They're on like some very artifact-based chalice deck, like Mud, like a stacks.
I see what they're doing. Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Good
yeah,
card.
they're like Mud.
They're playing the nice card, the one that draws them a card.
They also play Crucible, which is much nicer than most of the cards.
Yeah, they're playing nice cards. Like, oh, this one only makes 1 mana.
If we draw a land, then we can play the Oracle. Oh, that's bad. Yeah. Just move to discard.
We need 2 cards. We need Breach. Is that what it's called? Breach and
Breach and Freeze.
Freeze,
or
yeah.
Breach and the Station. Both would win. Tangle Weir.
That actually doesn't really do anything. Considering we're not using our planes for anything anyway. Okay.
So now I would wait. Stop.
I was not supposed to play that.
No, but you could play the Oracle because it scries 1. It scries 2 actually.
Off of a Lotus Petal?
Yeah, or you could just not play it, so you conceal what deck you are. So that's like a decision to make for you. I don't know. You could just.
I feel like playing it's a bad call because we're not gonna win, right?
Yeah, I don't think we are gonna win. Yeah, just pass. Just pass. I'm thinking like.
I mean, we can block. But yeah, we can't draw 2 cards next turn, so.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna die anyway.
Block, show him the combo. Why? We can't possibly win. We have to draw 2 cards and we can't through Chalice.
Yeah, I was thinking about a way to get out there because like you could block once and then get a card or something, but it doesn't work because you need to draw 2 cards. Yeah, so this is just a card matchup. So we just bring in all the blue cards and removal for artifacts. I don't think we don't need the plow. Inside out, defense grid, pacts, a preordain, the seal of removal, and a tutor, I think. Because you want to be fast in this matchup, so I don't really like siding out the zeros.
Yeah. Is the spec
So
any
it's-
better than Tess?
That's a good question. I think it's much better against Delver. Because your mana is better and your combo is cheaper. Also, I have 4 plows in the sideboard, and you have Silence, which is very good in a meta game full of Veil of Summer. Like, you don't really care about Veil of Summer.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, obviously, you're prone to get graveyard hated, and there are cards that you're very bad against, like Karn. But Tess is bad against Karn as well, I guess, so it's kind of close.
Hey, look, we have 2 removal spells and a cantrip.
Yeah, this hand is pretty good, actually. It's kind of slow, but it's pretty good.
Do you think they play Wasteland in this crazy deck?
Yeah, they had Crucible, right?
Yeah.
If they don't play Wasteland in their Crucible deck, then I don't know what's wrong with them. So I would.
All right. But I think they might not be. But you're right. It would be. They should be.
They should be playing Wasteland. Like otherwise, I don't get the Crucible right. I mean, they could be playing Crucible only for
City of Traders.
City of Traders, and I don't know, Adventures Fair or something.
No,
like
they
that.
have Smokestack as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. They have Smokestack for sure. The Mulligans. Okay. No ley line.
So I get a basic.
Yeah, I get basic islands. Just fetch 3 basics, I think. And we ponder, searching for, I don't know.
LED.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the 2 other cards are very bad. So like, I might actually want to shuffle this. Wait, actually, yeah, shuffle this. Shuffle this. Double tutor, not great, but better than nothing, I guess.
We're getting there. We need to draw something.
Probably...
Winter Orb.
It's kind of weird. Oh, they thought we are a control deck, so they.
Oh, that's right.
I
was like, we like spent the whole game trying to convince them we're a control deck, and then we're like, why are they playing Winter Orb?
To play the Prismatic Vista because we want to get rid of that bad lands and then just pass, I think.
Oh my god. They kept their hand because of Winter Orb. This is amazing. Do I just pass, though?
I would tutor for Breach here, actually. Because, like, I know it feels pretty bad, but you have to do it because you have 2 tutors and it's gonna take one draw step at least from you. Yeah, you just want to get... And I don't think they have Thought-Nuts here, or they can't cast it at least.
I'm just annoyed that now they know what we're playing when they clearly didn't.
Yeah, that is true, but we just want to kill them, right? So we can do that maybe next turn already. Because if you get LED, then play the Breach, you could flashback a tutor and a cantrip, and that might be enough. Oh, that's
fine. We have a wear tear.
Yeah, that changes stuff.
Wait,
we should have played the Tar.
They only untap 1 land. Oh, we only untap 1 land as well. I'm gonna destroy.
Yeah. You could destroy the Winter Orb, yeah.
And so I get a Tundra, and I destroy the Winter Orb, and I tutor for Enlightened Tutor, and then next turn, all right, yeah, Enlightened Tutor for what? For LED, and then next turn I can Seal of Cleansing their Trinisphere.
Oh, one line that we also could take is just let it resolve, and oh, actually, there's another line. You could response tutor for LED and untap, and then play the Seal of Cleansing and pass. And then they can't do anything because they only untap 1 land. And in the end step, you destroy their Winter Orb. And so that gives you 1 fake turn basically because.
And then how are we beating a Trinisphere?
We still have the Werther, right?
No, you just. Oh, you said let it resolve.
No.
Okay.
No. Stop. I would respond with tutor now, so that you don't have to tap more lands, and put LED on top.
Okay, so we put LED on top. This resolves. We draw LED. We play out a land. We play out
the seal
of Cleansing to. Okay, that seems good. And then we can destroy this for 1 mana. Oh wait.
Yeah, you should maybe fetch first, but it doesn't really matter because we draw the card anyway. It doesn't matter. Anorak is just saying because you could fetch away your own card, but you're not gonna fetch anyway, right? You're just drawing the card. I would just put LED on top, on tap, play Seal of Cleansing.
I'm just wondering how we're beating Trinisphere if we have to pay 3 mana to destroy it later, but we'll see.
It's fine.
It depends on how good they're...
I just want to make them not be able to play anything, basically.
Yeah.
Because they have Winter Orb and Transfer. And now you play land, fetch 4 mountain, play Seal of Cleansing. This is just much safer because they can't cast Chalice here even if they don't have a land.
Well, they have Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, but they only untap one land.
Oh,
so
right.
they needed to have like one other land.
I see what you're saying.
So now we could either kill the Winter Orb, and maybe get lucky, but I would actually maybe just untap and just play the game, like play this game like one more turn.
Because then we can destroy this on the end of their turn and destroy this as well. At the end of their next turn. That makes sense.
Exactly. Just untap Mountain. Oh, you have Volcanic anyway, so there's Chain of Vapor even.
Alright.
Yeah, now we definitely have enough answers for everything.
So they're going to get to play one thing, but we can answer everything, so that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's not so great for them.
Fine.
So do we actually win from here?
Give me a sec. You play 2, 3, you cast this and that.
We have a Ponder.
Yeah, but the problem is I think we might have... Oh, the seal goes to the graveyard as well. Give me a sec. So it's 8 cards. You cast a cantrip.
This goes to the graveyard too, so there's 9 cards in the graveyard.
I think we are still one short, actually. Because you need to flashback the tutor, the cantrip, and the LED. So it's like... And then you're at 0 cards, so it's kind of sketch. So now you should destroy the Winter Orb. Yeah. Also, it's pretty important to kill the Winter Orb there, because then they don't have Metalcraft. Yeah. Oh, now we have a land. That's 10 mana, that's... Actually, cantrip. We discard the Chain of Vapor, that's 11. Wait, so let's walk through this. We could play Fetch, we could play Breach, and then we could play the LED. Then we could flashback a Tutor.
A Tutor?
-3 card. Tutor? Yeah, because you want to put the Grinding Station.
Oh, Grinding Station, okay.
And then you play a cantrip. Then you crack LED in response. Then you can cast the Grinding Station after that. So that's -6 cards, and then you have to flashback the LED too. So that's 9 cards. And we still have the card from the Fetch and the Chain of Vapor. So yeah, you can kill them, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah, you play Fetch, you play Breach, leave up the white mana for the Tutor. And then you play LED.
Crack LED?
Yeah, you can just crack it now.
For blue, I guess?
Yeah, for whatever. Chain your LED cycle land. Would that have been good?
Put an extra card in the graveyard?
Let's just get going because of time, you know.
Yeah.
That could have been correct, but I just wanna get going. Yeah, you could have chained to sack more lands. Actually, that's very smart. But yeah, now we could do that afterwards. Actually, we had much more cards. That's so good. Actually, we could have chained. We can still chain our LED to. Yeah, whatever. Put Grinding Station on top, and then play Ponder. And exile like removal. And then get the station. So now you just play station, play LED, You actually fetch first, because you might be milling your fetch targets. Like get Tundra. Yeah.
I should exile the land and the Enlightened Tutors.
The tutors, because we don't need them anymore, yeah. And now you can like do the same thing again with like target save targets and stuff, so you don't have to click on yourself all the time.
It did save, okay.
We also missed an untap there, because you need to sacrifice it in response to its own trigger, but it doesn't really matter. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, exile Serenity, Breach, Ponder.
Oh my god. What am I casting? Oh, Inside Diamond. Serenity.
Yeah.
Breach. Ponder.
It's okay. Take your time, because usually this matchup doesn't take very long, but
Still got 14 minutes.
you can just exile what you mill. Yeah, that's true, but you don't want to exile Brain Freeze or anything.
There's Brain Freeze.
Yeah, so that means you cast LED, exiling any non-Brain Freeze cards.
I can just Brain Freeze myself first, right? And then cast LEDs?
Oh yeah, you have two mana. Yeah, just do that. I forgot that we have 2 lands.
They conceded. They've seen enough.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, it crashed on me. I hope it keeps me sideboarded at least for game 3. It doesn't take long.
Yeah, grinding station is stressful. It's called grinding station for a reason, I guess. But yeah, Max had a much better line than mine there. I just overlooked it completely because I wanted to get going because of...
I thought about it. I thought about the card there that we mentioned. Shit. We have to sideboard. We're not sideboarded.
Oh yeah, yeah, just bring in all the blue cards and the Serenity. Side out, Pact, Seal of Removal. Is there anything? I think it was one Preordain and one Tutor, I think.
One Tutor, yeah.
That's what I do in this
match. I thought about the Chain of Vapor, but I didn't realize... I wasn't thinking about the sacking your lands thing. I was like, well,
yeah,
Chain of Vapor is going to go into the graveyard anyway.
Exactly, yeah. But the card plan would have been Chain of Vapor, your own LED, sacrifice all your lands, float a bunch of mana. So you have like enough cards for everything.
Yeah.
That would have been worse against like, I don't know, Fairy Macabre or something, or Surgical, but it would have won for like 100% if they didn't have anything. So I think it's better.
Yeah. It's an extra 4 cards in the graveyard.
Yeah, for some reason I completely overlooked that.
Alright, so they know what we're playing this game.
Yeah, Chain of Vapor is a great magic card.
This looks pretty good. We can force something. We have a Serenity.
Yeah, this is definitely a keep. I think their deck is pretty weak to Serenity.
Yeah, it is.
Like they play all the artifacts, basically. They play no Eldrazi's.
And the Force of Will should make it so we can cast it, which is nice. Because they do have, like, some draws that would make it so you just never get a chance to cast your Serenity.
Yeah, that's true. That's nice of them to throw away some cards.
Yeah.
Give us more cards. Chalice on 1? Please. Yes, please.
And next time they're going to play a land and sack this land?
Yeah, it would be so great for us if they just like sack every resource, cast Karn, we force the Karn, and then we play our Serenity and it's over. I think that's actually not that unlikely to happen.
Serenity is one hell of a card against these types of decks.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, you play it in Reanimator as well, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I wouldn't even mind drawing a land here because that means if they draw play Trinisphere, we don't have to force a bullet. In this situation, if they play Trinisphere, we might have to force a bullet, but they... Yeah.
Yeah, I would force it if they play it here, actually.
Which would feel kind of bad, but hopefully we don't have
to.
Yeah,
it feels bad, but you still have a second force if you pitch the Oracle.
Yeah.
Or do they play any Eldrazi's? I don't know. Maybe.
I don't
Probably
think so.
not.
Not with
Not in this deck. There's Karn. You definitely force that.
pitching faster
Yeah.
or brain or force. Probably.
I would pitch the Oracle, and like
We don't need
I
it.
think it's super unlikely that they have an Emrakul. Yeah, now we play the banger card.
And we drew a planes too. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's probably the last card that they want to see.
Yeah.
It's even worse than like a Null Road or anything.
They can't even
I guess
play
not-
anything this
yeah.
turn except for like another Karn. They just lose their entire board here. Pretty sweet.
Rip. Yeah, now we brainstorm. I think we can.
They're on one land,
Quick.
by the way.
Oh, there's a breach, so maybe we have a kill here because we have the station. We could put back Force and maybe we have the Chain of Vapor situation again. That could be
So if we put back Force and Preordain,
Preordain, yeah, and then play Pedal, Chain of Vapor, float mana, float 1 white, sack 1 land for the Pedal, play the Pedal, play Breach, play Pedal for 1. Oh, I don't think. I think this time we don't have enough actually, because you put a fetch, a chain, and a land into the grave. That's +3, so you have 6, 7 with brainstorm, and you need. Maybe it's actually enough. I don't know. No, we don't have enough. Definitely, we don't have enough. Yeah, because you need 2 mana for the breach and then 2 mana for the station. So you need to replay both pedals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, let's just wait a turn then. I mean, let's just
we're
Preordain.
they're so far behind.
What can
Let's
they
just-
play? Should we keep the Force of Will? It seems like with Chain of Vapor,
Chain
we
of
can always
Vapor might be good
replay.
enough.
Yeah.
I think we put away Force of Will and I don't know actually what else. We can't put away the pedal. It's kind of. Yeah, they can chalice, but if they chalice on 1, that doesn't really matter.
And maybe we just get rid of the Chain of Vapor and Preordain here. Alternatively, we can just leave up Force of Will and Preordain next turn.
We could also just put Force and Chain on top, play the land and pass. Or something like that.
Well, if we're going to do that, I feel like we should Preordain in case they have a chalice.
Yeah, we have a land drop still.
Oh, I see what you're saying. And we can draw Chain of Vapor if we need it. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay. I thought you meant get rid of that. Yeah, okay, this seems fine.
Yeah.
So-
I'll just play land and pass.
Like, they don't have a land in their hand unless it's a an artifact land. Because they would have played out any land but an artifact land. So it's very unlikely they play anything that's going to really get us here.
Yeah. I'll just play it safe. They could also have, like, any 0 mana graveyard interaction, so we can draw Force of Will next turn.
Yeah.
Strong streams today. Oh yeah, I heard Tom was. Yeah, I guess.
The strongest stream is right here. We got Stefan Scheutz. Did I pronounce your last name right?
You're right, Anurag, but I don't think it's necessary to expose our stuff, and also I don't think it's necessary to shuffle away our removal.
Winter Orb. They left
So
it in?
fun.
Okay, we could beat that, right?
Yeah, I think they're dead.
Do we draw the bounce spell or not? Or you think they're dead with what we have here?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter unless they have like Fairy Macabre or something. Like
So-
I wouldn't play around that anyway, but yeah, we could try. We could try playing around stuff. You could draw the chain, play the pedal, bounce the pedal, sack the land, so you get more cards in the graveyard, and then just whatever. I think that's probably the play.
Play the pedal.
But actually don't play the chain. Just play Breach and Grinding Station. I think it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, whatever.
Do they know anything about our hand? Why did they concede there? I don't understand.
I don't know, but I think they were thinking that we go off or something. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, they have 2 cards in hand, and they have to Legend Rule sacrifice their Inventor's Sphere and play Winter Orb. I would be in for conceding as well if I was down.
Yeah. I mean, if I was going to concede though, I would have conceded rather than wait till my turn and then concede. But I understand.
Yeah,
I'm playing a little slow, so maybe they're just getting frustrated.
How do we get punished by playing Grinding Station? I mean, we could have got punished by them drawing a Chalice and us shuffling away the Chain of Vapor. That's why I didn't want to shuffle Anorak. It's like you don't really like it. They're dead anyway if you cast both next turn.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You keep talking to Anurag. I'll be right back. No ad.
Okay. Yeah, we could have done that as well. I don't know. Eric wanted to cast Preordain. So it was kind of confusing, but so like, yeah, the correct play is to keep Chain and put away the Force and the Preordain and slam the station basically. Yeah, that would have been much better. This deck is hard to play. The only conclusion. You don't even know if it's good or bad. It's just hard to play. Just all the minus. None of the pros. That could be true, yeah. Honestly, yeah, definitely. Like, there are some of the lines that we missed today that are easier to not miss if you're like playing on your own as well. Like, it's a learning experience, and also we're trying to show off the deck and the station combo and stuff. So
yeah, I'm still confused by it, but I mean.
The main reason why it's in the deck is that you don't have to draw Brain Freeze all the time.
No, I get why it's there, and it's a nice additional way to win. But I don't always know how you're counting how many cards you need. I guess because you need to recast both petals, and you're counting how many cards to exile to recast both petals, basically.
Yeah.
And then still have mana. Yeah. Okay. Why don't we play Sven's Reclamation in the deck, at least for the control matchup in the sideboard?
I mean, it can be worth a consideration. I have played it in this deck. I think it's a good card against Discard and Decay and stuff like that. It's very good against those decks. And it also opens up lines for self-milling you with Brain Freeze or Station and then winning back the Breach and stuff like that. And I think that's pretty cool. But also, it's prone to get Grave Hated. People are gonna bring in all their Grave Hit against you.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Like, you don't really want your sideboard.
So it's like, you could have like one main deck. That's what I was thinking about recently. So that you have like some other lines with Brain Freeze and more flexibility and better against discard basically. But like, I don't know, it's kind of clunky as well.
Yeah, I don't think you want graveyard cards that use the graveyard as sideboard cards when you're one of your main.
I think the main thing that would make this deck much stronger is if we were able to add green for Whale of Summer without hurting the mana base. Like, the mana is really good compared to other versions from what I've seen, but it lacks Whale of Summer. Like, that card is just very good. So you would want to have that against discard decks and DK decks. I feel like it's kind of hard to include.
Yeah. All right, let's play the last match. And to answer FF Freak asking if I would play a D&T donation deck, yes, I would. Taxes for days. I don't have any other decks lined up for today. I will need to leave at 3 because I have scheduled to record my in-depth video for the matchup between Hogak and Reanimator with White Faces at 3 today. So we would be cutting it a little close on Death and Taxes for today. And I don't want
to... let's just kill our opponent on turn 2.
Yeah, let's kill him. But I don't want to start a donation deck and then have to leave in the middle and I don't want to double book. So let's see what time this match ends.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it is 3 for me is 11 p.m. for Callum, which is pretty late to ask him to wait. We lost our opponent, or did we?
Looks like it.
Yeah. I'm a little sad we lost the Storm. We'd be 4-0 right now. We beat two artifact decks, which feels pretty good.
Yeah, I think the Chalice matchups really depend on what version the like your opponent plays. Some of them are actually much easier than others. Like I think the worst ones are like
Karn.
The ones that play Karn and Chalice and
Fun.
fast mana. Yeah, those are like the worst.
Yeah, if they're not really clocking you and they're just playing artifacts and no Karn and there's no Karn. Karn seems like we don't really have an answer to it other than Chain of Vapor.
Yeah, actually, in the previous versions I played, I didn't even have the Chain of Vapor, so I was just dead to Karn. I just had to force it or raise it.
Yeah.
So I think that's not really an option. So that's why we added the Chain of Vapors, basically.
It's pretty cool that you can play Force of Will on this deck.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I really like it. It's because you have like a defensive tool game 1 that can also protect your combo, like in Sneak and Show.
Yeah, Echoing Truth is pretty good too. Anurag said.
Yeah, Echoing Truth is good.
Oh boy.
Prismatic Vista.
Well, we need a cantrip anyway, don't we?
Yeah, I think this hand is good. It's not fast, but it's pretty good.
Looks good other than the Vista doesn't let us cast all of our spells, but hey. Oh my god, we're playing against the same deck. Why does this happen?
What is happening? I don't know.
Oh, we're playing against this?
I
this
hope
is
they
like
don't play
Ensoul
Chalice.
Artifact.
Is this a Pioneer deck?
It looks like it.
I
This
don't
is
know.
definitely like Ensoul Art. This is like the Pioneer deck we're playing against right now.
Can we play against like Delver or like Oko decks? That's what I actually wanted to show people, but
This will be a Goldfish matchup, more or less, I think. So if we can Goldfish before they can Goldfish. Don't click that.
Wait. I would cast Ponder.
Okay, I'm just seeing what Anurag's talking about over here. He's putting links in the thing and telling people not to click it. Am I gonna have to ban Anurag? Huh.
Anurag is confusing.
I think we just want these 2 lands, right?
Yeah, you want. Actually, I think you want
I already
all
put,
of the cards.
I put the
I
Bond.
think you want all of it. Doesn't matter. You want all of the cards. I think you can actually kill them next turn.
Can we?
Yeah. Because you can tutor for Breach. Let's see what they do though. What's their deck? It's so fun. I was like expecting some really scary card because they had 4 mana and just play Edge Champ. They're like playing the good old Affinity and Soul Artifact cards.
Alright, so let's kill them. Tell me how we kill them here.
So let's go through it before we mess up, right? You could Enlighten Tutor for Breach, play LED, play Brainstorm, response to the Brainstorm, crack for 3 red, draw the Breach with Brainstorm, cast Breach, have 1 red floating, and then flashback LED, flashback Breach, Brain Freeze, and they're dead.
Nice.
So it's basically like the thing that ANT always does with like whole priority crack stuff. It's just important. It's just important that you don't mess up with the hold priority thing here. Everything else is pretty easy.
I got this. Alright, Enlighten Tutor, not Orange Chant. Got it.
Yeah. Enlighten
Step
Tutor,
one.
not the other one cards. Almost there. Put the Breach, play LED, and now hold priority.
Okay, sometimes this button I hold it down and it doesn't work, so hopefully it works.
I hope it works as well.
Okay, it worked.
Yeah. 3 red. Yeah, the old LED trick, basically. And now you can just go off however you like it. I'll let you choose your brain freeze ways.
Let's do it. Just don't exile Brain Freeze. Okay. That's the second step.
That would be good, yeah. Also, don't exile LED. That would also be good.
Mill yourself. Oh yeah, we're gonna mill him eventually. That'll be the next
Yeah,
thing we do.
like put 1 copy on them, so we can see 3 cards. Would be cool.
I think they're checking that we didn't. Oh, Galvanic Blast. Okay, knew it. Could have called that one.
I love it. Yeah, now we can just end them basically. Yeah, I need to know what cards to put in my affinity deck, please. Well, certainly you're putting in Mox Opal, unless you're playing it in Modern. But I don't think the deck is very playable in Modern, or was very playable in Modern recently anyway.
Alright, got him.
Signal Pass.
Oh my goodness.
Cranial Plating.
I think they joined the wrong league.
Yeah. Maybe they wanted to play their deck after Mox Opal got banned in Modern or something.
Yeah.
It looks like that. I can't blame them. They were the innocent, poor Mox Opal users, not the broken ones.
Frogmite.
Yeah, this is getting more interesting as we mill them. Maybe they have Mirror Enforcer as well. Could be. I don't know.
Maybe they have a big Eldrazi in there and they're gonna try and get us. And we'll still win. Because we get access to our whole deck here.
Yeah. Dude, people thought Dredge was stupid, but this deck flips both decks.
Yeah. We gotta look at both decks here.
This is much better.
Alright. They don't have an Eldrazi. They have a Ginger Brute.
They have Ginger Brew, that's cool.
Alright. They gave up as soon as we got to see the entire deck.
That's certainly the correct points to concede, right? Not like before we mill them. Like, what? Okay. I guess they just wanted to show us their foil deck.
That's true.
I can get behind that. Okay, I think this matchup is not gonna be hard. Just bring in all the artifact hate and maybe Chain of Vapor if you wanna be super duper, or like Plow, yeah, I don't know, like bring in Werther and side out all the defense grid.
I think we leave in Orm's
cards.
Chant though.
Oh yeah, it gives us an extra combat. Oh yeah, it can time walk basically, yeah. Side out Pact of Negation, bring in the Werther. I would bring in both Werthers probably, but yeah, I don't know what to take out. Maybe Seal of Removal.
Is Swords just better, or maybe not? Because we don't know what their hate might be.
You mean because it's cheaper? Yeah, I don't know actually. Maybe Swords is better.
And what are we cutting out? Chain of.
You definitely bring. If you want to bring Swords, then you side out 1 Seal, the Werthers, and maybe the Chant or the.
Let's do that.
Lightning Tutor or something.
I like Chant.
Okay.
Because Swords, like, they can move their.
Swords.
Yeah, well, they can move their their counters around and stuff, and still get you through Swords. So I think
They could have. They could have Canonist. So maybe like side out the Preordain for a Werther or something. Like shave 1 card for a Werther.
All right, let's do it. This looks pretty.
So we have like maximum answers basically. Yeah, and definitely leave in Force of Will because we don't know what they could bring in. Also, like there are some cards that you can just Force of Will and they are left with a bunch of 1/1s, basically.
Oh my god.
This hand is Very sad. Very
Yeah,
sad
it's so
hand.
close. We have to mulligan.
Yeah, you have to mulligan. This is so sad. This is a keep though.
Just put a breach on the bottom.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I don't think they. I mean, they might have like thought seize, but I don't think they can cast it even in their deck. Yeah,
That's
just
true.
put a breach and bottom.
They can't cast it turn one, most likely. Why chant? I was just saying because a sword's just maybe not good enough if they have the right creatures in play, and so just fog is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't hate the chant. I think it's okay. It's kind of complicated to cast with kicker though, because this deck like has one planes from Tundra.
They didn't have any wastelands, but yeah, we have
yeah,
two.
they obviously can't interact with Tundra, but it's fine. I don't know. It doesn't really matter too much.
All right, they mulled to 5, so I wonder what it is they're looking for. Probably Tormod's Crypt or something.
Yeah, it could be.
Signal Pest, okay.
They could have stuff like Cage. Yeah, Signal Pest is crazy.
Okay, that works. That's a
Play
card.
Island. Yeah, that card is good. Now we just need LED or Pedal and one more turn. I actually, there could be a case for like end-step brainstorming, or we could have actually responded to the cranium plating, but to find a force of will or something.
Do we care? They only have one card. Like, aren't we just gonna brainstorm into an LED and kill them?
Yeah, you could do that as well. I just was scared of dying, but yeah, you're right.
It's 4 turns, or 3. You know, they only have one card left. I don't think this is gonna kill us. But I mean, we could have because we're gonna do it anyway. So.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like you could have done it in response anyway, but they're dead, whatever. So like, yeah, you can just do everything.
So we play Underworld Breach, play Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yeah, it's
flashback Lion's Eye Diamond.
Flashback Brain Freeze, right? I don't know, like if we have enough cards to flashback LED and Brain Freeze. I don't know. Maybe we have, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like no, we don't. We don't have enough cards to do it twice. So just freeze and.
They could have surgical, and then I guess we have enough to try and brainstorm into something. I guess. Oh wait, they can't actually. Okay. I almost kind of like a pact in the sideboard against a deck like this because you can mill into it and then you can respond to a surgical when they try and like wait.
Oh yeah, I guess you could. One thing that's really cool about this deck.
Yeah, see they have the surgical.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's not
but we can still hit stuff or like.
Oh shit!
Try to rebuild with cantrips.
If we had one more card, we could have exiled it.
Yeah, if we fetched on turn 1 instead of playing the islands, we could have actually played around surgical completely there. We weren't supposed to play the LED first because we couldn't do stuff there otherwise. Yeah, we should have just fetched turn 1, then we would have had one more card. Whatever. Now I would just play Ponder and try to hit the Lotus Petal. And if we don't do that, if we don't hit that, then we kind of need to get another breach to get going. That's a shuffle. Well, yeah, that sucks. Whatever. I guess it's gonna get more interesting now.
I think we're just gonna die to this now. Maybe we should have kept the swords, but we didn't have a white source, so I think we're pretty much loose. Probably should have thought about.
We should have fetched turn
surgical.
1. Simply, if we just fetch turn 1, we have one more card and are able to cast LED first.
Yeah.
And then they can't respond to anything because LED is gonna be in play. Brain Freeze is always gonna be on the stack.
It seems like they're literally gonna be mulliganing to surgical, so I think that's probably the only card we really need to worry about.
Yeah, that means we could like maybe even bring back in a pact or a silence. Therapy. That's interesting.
It seems worse than Thoughtseize, but I don't know.
I mean, they have a bunch of things to sacrifice, but yeah, I don't know. There is Pedal. Yeah, we keep the Pedal and hope to draw a Breach, basically.
They definitely don't have Chalice. They have way too many 1s and 2s. It's like their whole deck. It's 1s and 2s. Play Pedal. I mean, we could play it from our graveyard if they discard it. If they sack their dude. Which they're not.
It doesn't really matter if you play Pedal there or not.
Frogmite.
Wow, it's Frogmite. That's too good.
So do we win if we find another Underworld Breach here?
Yeah, you win if you find a Breach.
Get orange,
So
or get a white.
Get whatever. Whites, yeah, doesn't matter. Show me your demonic skills. This is not enough to get another turn, right? No. Fuck.
Damn it! Well, we only had 2 Underworld Breaches left, so.
Okay, that sucks. Whatever.
Right.
We could have played around it more by thinking a little bit more about what we do.
Because we were just 1 card short there from stopping Surgical.
Yeah, I was.
What happens?
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, once the first Brain Freeze happens, like their Surgical's not going to do anything, right?
Yeah, the thing is, we could have had so much mana floating that we could always respond to their Surgical by casting another Brain Freeze, and then there would always be a Brain Freeze on stack, so one Surgical would not have done anything. So so now we know they have Therapy and.
I think we just want like swords and answers to Surgical. It seems like.
Yeah, you can side out Wear Tear
and like Serenity even.
I'm not sure if Serenity isn't like just game over if you have it.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
You'd rather side out the Seal of Cleansing. I think Serenity is like better than Terminus against them. It's like boom. And then you could side back in like. I guess Ormschant is still good enough. You could even like try to side out the Force of Wills and bring in side out 1 Force of Will for a pact. I think that's probably because
if you mill it, then yeah, they can't really.
Yeah. And I think that's fine.
We're on the play.
Yeah, it's, a lot of stuff with this deck comes down to how you get like 6 cards in your graveyard to Flashback Pedal and stuff. Probably good enough.
They might therapy both of our Underworld Breaches, which is gonna really suck if they then like Surgical it, we just lose.
Yeah, that is true.
But I mean, it's hard for them.
You can't really mulligan.
No, it's hard for them to therapy on turn 1. But they would name Breach, which sucks. So they're mulliganing to Surgical? Yeah, mold 5.
They really want to get the Surgical. I guess they have to. Maybe they thought like if they have Surgical, they're gonna win.
Maybe.
I mean that's what happened, but that wasn't because Surgical was so good. Yeah, I guess we take the land and the Preordain. So like draw the lands, Preordain on top.
Cross our fingers.
Yeah, hopefully they don't therapy us. Therapy Surgical would be a bummer. Signal best. Let's go. Okay, no therapy.
Not yet, but now they might be able to next turn.
So now I would fetch on Tundra actually, because we have red with the pedal anyway. And then Preordain with Islands, I guess. Pact and Force.
If we had
kind of bad and kind of good at the same time.
We could keep the Force and Ponder and hope the Ponder hits a blue card in the win.
I feel like that's not a great play because you really you could if you play it this way, then you could even like draw the Force, put the Pact on bottom, and then pass. Like that's if you want to play it that way, then you could just draw the Force, pass.
But I
Because
don't
then
want to
next
pitch
turn
the
you-
pondered.
But yeah, but you might have to, right? So like, why would you give yourself the chance to like whiff and
Yeah.
then have the dead force of will in your hand? So like, that's what I don't like about this play basically.
I mean, how many blue cards?
You could.
there?
Yeah, I think we have like over 20 at least. So I mean, you could do that play, but I don't like it. I would rather either put both on bottom or only keep the pact.
All right, put them both on bottom then. Well,
I mean, force works against therapy, but then they're gonna therapy again anyway. So
oh, that's true. I didn't think about that. All right, that's
yeah.
bad.
Well, that's like the worst card, but whatever. Yeah, I would just ponder. There is Chant Brainstorm.
I think we have to
That was-
take this. This brainstorm can help us a lot.
Yeah.
And Orange
Yeah, you
Chant
just-
can stop their surgical as well.
Yeah, I think you draw Brainstorm, play out the pedal. And then just take it really slow. Like, we cast the Brainstorm as late as possible, basically.
Yeah, they only have 4 cards, so this helps
could
protect
also-
against the things we're worried about.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we don't die to their 1/1 or 0/1. Okay.
Ravager. Don't really care about that, actually.
I mean, we
because
could
of
sword
plow.
something next turn. I mean, yeah.
We don't really have to plow anything until it's really big, so... Like, we can just take 1 damage or 2 damage a turn. Can play Thassa to bottom the chance.
Well, I think Chant is actually good. It's gonna stop their surgical from beating us.
Yeah, I think you could even like wait it. You could play Thassa to bottom. I don't know. Maybe.
Alright, so they have a bit of a clock. I wonder... They played that quite slowly, so they have another 1-drop, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were like calculating or something.
How about...
I mean, actually, I think Anorak's play is not that bad. I would play the Oracle, I think.
Seems okay.
I'll just play that and like leave whatever card on top that's better. Or like, no, you could also bottom both cards. Let's just see what's there. Oh, I think we want to ponder. I think the chant is good, but we want to ponder.
Oh, it's Scry.
Yeah, it doesn't draw the card.
Yeah, but why
It would
isn't
be
it
re-
not letting me put it on the bottom? Or...
No. Click on the ponder. Just click on the ponder. Just do that. The card is weirdly worded.
Thanks for the
It says,
sub,
like-
Ziwaru.
It says like put 1 on top. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just weird.
I think I should
Whatever.
play this out too, huh?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. We don't want access. Okay.
I mean, you could want to plow and brainstorm.
That's what I'm thinking, because they could still have therapy,
So
and we
many,
probably...
but that's so many resources anyway, and you might want to brainstorm away the pedal, is what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, they have an unblockable brute.
I mean, what if
Good
they
job.
try and make that big? Then we want to swords it.
That's true, but it's not likely that they therapy us the same turn. Just like,
I mean, I'm blocking.
I mean, maybe
You're right. They don't have black
Yeah.
mana. I'm blocking
yeah,
this
you
shit,
just
for sure.
block this guy. Then they're sacking like
Hopefully
I
everything.
don't know. Hopefully everything. Yeah.
I still think I almost kind of wanted the orange. I don't want to lose to surgical, but I guess we probably won't. Now we have a lot of cards, or we'll have a card.
You can play around surgical anyway if you have enough time, and it seems like they don't have a fast kill.
Oh, they're just doing that.
Yeah, that's also fine. We don't care. Yeah, the combo naturally beats surgical, that's true. But you just need to be careful. Yeah, just ponder. Yeah, it's true. The combo beats surgical if you play around it.
Okay.
This... I would probably just shuffle. Even
Yeah.
if there's a fetch, I would just shuffle this. We don't need to find that much more stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think you cast Brainstorm still.
I think so.
Because even if you get locked, you might just be able to go off with Underworld Breach by its own. Okay.
This is not great.
Definitely not great. You put away at least one breach. Actually, if you put away breach, put it on so that you could draw it next turn in case they have therapy.
I'll just put both on top, and then I can draw one.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, I guess.
Play out a land and pass.
Yeah, I should have played the other land, but hopefully it doesn't matter.
Oh, because I can't get a...
Yeah, it's because there's only planes in the deck, but that's not to blame on you because that's just the weird.
I almost would want to use Petal anyway because I don't want to shuffle away that Underbird World Breach until like the end of their turn.
That is also true, yeah. Yeah, the breach value plan loses to surgical.
Is that what we're doing, a breach value plan?
I mean, if we don't draw anything, then yes.
So I should draw that breach?
No, but like...
3...
Yeah, I would just take that. I would just fetch. There are so many cards that win a game, really. How do you beat surgical? It's just by casting LED a lot of times before you cast Brain Freeze, basically, or casting Pedal before you cast Brain Freeze.
Fetch for for Volcanic.
Yeah, Volcanic Island, I think, and like hopefully draw something. Okay.
I mean, that's
Can we
pretty
survive
decent.
one more turn with that?
I'm a little worried about
Them burning us.
Yeah, but maybe they cited that out. I mean, we could swords two things here and just take 2 points of damage, right?
Yeah, you could like sword Ravager and then sword whatever they put the stuff on, right?
And then we can do the try and draw at least a blue card for Forcible for the Underworld Breach.
Yeah.
Value or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's probably the play. We might even want to crack Pedal instead of cracking the fetch because 1 life or something.
6.
I'm not sure. Let's just check what they do.
Yeah.
I vote YOLO combo. I think if they don't like burn us out here or therapy us, then we still have a turn to combo. So now we just
With this
plow
on
the...
trigger
Yeah,
on
with
stack.
this on a stack, we plow the Ravager. And now they like sack Ravager.
The problem with sacking the Pedal is they could end
Yeah,
surgical to Pedal.
yeah, that's actually pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. It
Thanks.
depends on like if you expect them to have what's the card called? Shrapnel Blast, the 5 damage one.
I think it's more
If
likely they
don't-
have surgical. It's 4
I
damage.
I don't think they have Shrapnel Blast because we saw their deck in game 1, right? And I don't think they have them in the sideboard. So like they only have Galvanic Blast.
Yeah. Okay.
So if we can stay at virtual 1, that's fine. Like Galvanic Blast, so we are 3, fetch is 1, 1 damage is 1. So yeah.
Force of Will. We're 3 and 1 Zuari.
Oh wait.
Oops, I shouldn't have fetched. Is that what you're saying? Too late.
It could be, yeah.
I'm kind of...
Could be that we die now, but yeah. Hopefully we don't.
Hopefully not. If we do...
Yeah, I think we
there's
should have used Pebble actually. Hopefully they don't have it.
I think they're using this red mana to try and draw cards, but we'll see.
Maybe, yeah.
Hmm.
There is a blue card, but I think we still cast Preordain first
Yeah, seems
before
better.
we like do anything there. That's bad. Put both on bottom. That's really good. So, yeah, you just play Pedal, Underworld Breach, and then you start cracking a Pedal and recasting it. What wait? You don't need to wait there. Yeah, you just crack Pedal, and now you exile like the most useless cards like lands. Maybe actually it's correct to exile like
Something that plays around surgical a little bit.
something like that you have multiples of, so they don't get enough so they don't get like multiple cards when they're surgical, like Ponder and stuff like that. Like exiled Ponder, land, plow, or something, so they don't can like snatch multiples.
Yeah.
We should try to Ponder for blue card first. Is that true?
We have Brainstorm in our graveyard.
We can respond anyway. Yeah, and now we should.
Crack.
Now you should just. Wait, we have 9 cards. I think you just crack, play another petal again.
Yeah.
Float, like get another blue, and then you cast Brain Freeze on yourself. Technically, casting Ponder over Brainstorm first might be correct, but we don't have to do it right now. Because like it looks 1 card deeper. But yeah, now you just Brain Freeze yourself. And they can't do anything anymore unless you like mess up really badly. Like they could extract like the Thassa's Oracle, but yeah, we are very safe from surgical.
Where are our LEDs?
I mean, we don't necessarily need LED, but it would be great to hit one. Could also tutor for an LED. Now I would just recast the pedal from the graveyard and like make some more mana with 1 pedal and like reuse it like 1 more time. Did we side in the pact? We did, right?
Yeah.
So if we just mill our whole library and hit the pact, then we are good to start milling them.
Yeah. I think we got this. We have Brainstorm if they try and burn us. They can't really surgical us.
Yeah, we also have Thassa's Oracle anyway. We can just win this turn. So they can't like draw with the Bomat Courier and draw a Galvanic Blast. So we can deny that by just winning this turn, I think.
That wouldn't work anyway because we'll have a Force of Will.
Oh, they wouldn't have Metalcraft after that anyway. And we could have Force of Will, yeah.
And they will lose on their upkeep. But yeah, I think we win in multiple ways here.
So now they try to surgical, we just cast the Brain Freeze. So it doesn't work.
And then if they have a second one,
the second one doesn't do anything. The second one doesn't do anything. Like what are they gonna target? The Brain Freeze is gonna be on the stack.
Okay.
Like you could also Brainstorm in response now or something. Maybe that's the correct play. You could do that actually because why not? But you're milling your whole library anyway, right? So like you hit Pact and then it doesn't matter.
Here they draw, okay.
Yeah, whatever they can draw. They can't really surgical enough cards. Because like even if they surgical everything now, then we still have a pedal left.
Yeah.
And if we hit Pact, then we can just counter what they want. Like we can just counter the surgical.
There's the Pact.
And there's the Pact, so.
And that's our whole deck.
Yeah. Yeah. And now we just play Oracle.
Sick. That was great.
Nice.
That was a long, fun league learning this new deck. I'm glad you're here. I'm
also
pretty sure I would have lost miserably if I did this on my own.
I don't know, like the deck is definitely not that easy to play, so that's fine to punt a little bit. Like
it seems harder.
Like if it's your first time playing, it's fine if we only 4-1. I mean, it's okay.
4-1 seems pretty good, honestly, and you've been mostly 4-1ing too, so the deck's obviously really good.
Yeah, I think I could have also, like I have 2 5-0s and I could have 5-0'd that third time if I played better as well. So like it happens.
Yeah, the deck actually seems pretty tough to play optimally. Like to see all the lines and to not make little mistakes here and there and to play around things like surgical and stuff. It's like
Yeah, it's basically like Storm, but a little different because you have your combo is way cheaper. You don't have that many rituals. You have Force of Will and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So people are asking what I'm going to play next. Well, I have, like I said, I have scheduled in 1 hour to play. Um, I have a video series that I have on my Patreon where I do in-depth matchup analysis with Reanimator, and I've got special guests for that. And so I have it scheduled today with Callum Smith, White Faces on MTGO, in 1 hour. So I don't. And
Sounds
people,
pretty cool.
yeah. So we'll play some matches maybe with Reanimator or something like that, but I'm not going to be able to start a league that we're going to finish in an hour. So if the Death and Taxes donation people are interested in still doing that, that would be tomorrow at a time of your choice in my usual stream time. But anyway, we got to say goodbye to Stefan. Thanks so much for coming on, Stefan, and showing us the sweet build
We had some fun.
of Underworld Breach. Yeah, it was good. So thanks again for the
Yeah.
deck, and thanks. And check out Stefan on you're on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I can post my Twitter in chat or something.
Yeah, I did. I linked his Twitter on my tweet today for the stream. I said
So
we're
yeah,
having special guests.
that's
King of something. But Stefan's
King of
awesome.
Traders.
Yeah, King of Traders. That's it. Stefan's
It's
awesome.
at Does Cedrius.
At Decedrus. Yeah, King of Traders. Here it is.
Think.
King of
Or
Traders.
something.
Decedrus. So.
Oh yeah, it's at King of Traders actually. Never mind.
He's also on no, never mind. Sorry. But yeah, check him out on Twitter. Follow him. He's great. Thanks for coming on, Stefan.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
And have a nice day.
You too. Bye. All right, that was fun. There he is at Decedrus. Go Belcher. Good for 60 minutes. I feel like I should play Reanimator. I haven't played it in a while. I feel like I should try it out. It's been a while. Last time I played it, I got frustrated and quit. So I feel like, what is this? This is not, where did that come from? It's not the list. This is it. I feel like we should be playing some Reanimator. It's fast. We might get most of the league done. And we won't have to interrupt the donation deck. But again, for you guys out there that were thinking about doing the Death and Taxes, I'd be more than happy. I would love it if you did that, and you would still like to see it for tomorrow. I could start the stream out with it at my usual time, 11, or I could do it in the afternoon if that works better for you. But anyway, for today, I don't want to start it just because I don't want to interrupt a donation list in the middle of the league. So that means we're going to play some Reanimator. So let's play some Reanimator. Couple matches. Yeah, I like Lake of the Dead. This is what my sideboard looks like right now. But like I said, I'm